Real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
Let's go. Agree to disagree. A2D Radio. We are live from the BMW of Atlantic City Studios. BMW of Atlantic City, off exit 17 of the Parkway. Find them online, BMW of AtlanticCity.com. Every Sunday, we are brought to you by our certified public accountant. Make them yours. Find them on the web, GibsonMayer.com. Real simple. Tom Arnone, Nick Delgazzo, Brian Wilson, Greg Mokovic, Rob Hove on the ones and twos. A lot to talk about because the Phils stay hot. 9-1 at home. It's unbelievable. I don't give a rat's ass who they're playing. You're 9-1 at home. They're playing good baseball. We'll touch on and talk about the Phils later on in the show. We're going to be heavy Sixers, though. 10-9-8. How good is this basketball team? How far can they go? We'll talk about it. And just Joel's presence on the court, we got to get into that. And who wins in a fight, Joel Embiid or James Johnson? It's got to be discussed at some point throughout the show. The different lineups the Sixers run out. I like to just dissect it a little bit because they got a couple different lineups they can run out on the court at you that, to me, is pretty interesting, where you can go big and you can go almost small with shooters and spread it. The lineup that was successful when Joe was out. I want to talk about that lineup a little bit, and it looked like Brett went back to that lineup in the fourth more so than
Joe
he has.
Didn't play well, that's why.
Well, I'm just making a point. He went back to a lineup that was working for him. I want to dissect lineups a little bit. But our poll question brought to you by Scanzano Sports. Find them on the web, scanzanosports.com, or the Philadelphia 76ers, the team to beat in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Yes, no. Let us know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. A2D Radio is where you can find us. Subscribe if you're on YouTube because we want your comments, questions, concerns for the fan, by the fan, 1098, and we're going to answer them all right now, boys. But how far can they go? Are the Sixers the team to beat in the Eastern Conference playoffs? Yes or no? From what you've seen so far.
No.
Hells to the yeah. Yeah, you jacked me up a little bit, would you? I mean, listen. We were the first two guys are. The first two seeds are they were what we thought they were. I mean, the other series is tied 2-2, not over. All right, and the Celtics were the wounded animal, as Greg alluded to weeks ago. And that series is now 2-2. And LeBron is LeBron. If LeBron doesn't get it done tonight, his back will be against the wall and in a lot of trouble right there. So, but I mean, we're playing well, especially with JoJo back. If we don't shoot, if we have a game 2 performance from 3 like we did, then you can always throw it inside. As we were trying to make that argument that night, where if you have those kind of nights, nobody was panicking, nobody was being soft, nobody was being a scumbag fan. It was saying that if you think we're not better with JoJo, you're on crack cocaine, and please turn it in at your local police station. Right, and you'll get a donation, right? Because when you go cold like that, then you can go inside.
Gain.
Then you can go, you can go inside like that.
On the board, his gain needs to be hit.
You can get to the free throw.
Because he sweeps, because he's not even on, I don't think. I'm not picking him up at all. I'm just listening to him because he's next to me.
No, I mean,
I hear this whole time.
I hear him, but he's low.
I feel low.
All right, whatever. So
just jack us all up. We're jacked up over here.
A lot of jazz. There he is.
Mellow Yellow, I'm here. I'm good.
There he is. I knew he was around. He was around the block.
Yeah,
he was he's on location.
I didn't feel.
He's a low talker.
I didn't feel. And I tell Greg, hit the gain. He hits the goddamn volume button on the headset. What the hell's that going to do? It's going to jazz the kid up even more than he already is with no volume. The guy says he knows a little bit about a soundboard. Obviously, we got to talk about your knowing of a soundboard, Mr. Walker.
Behind it because I can't read.
Oh, grow up, Peter Pan. It's right in front of you.
Count Chocula? Come on.
So you're saying
we're good. We're good.
We're good.
Are the Sixers the team to beat in the Eastern Conference playoffs?
so you're saying I need to repeat that?
Repeat whatever you were saying.
No, don't. Please don't. No, I'm just kidding.
So let's get to some of the fam. Mataraki, yup. Christopher Estrite, can't wait to see who's on the panel. Got something to say about my sources. He's back to the sources. James Wilder, what's going on, fam? Boo Gudis, you crumb fuck.
What up,
yeah,
Molson?
Simmons, the basketball savior.
What up, Canada?
Deion Brown.
Molson.
What up, fellas? Poll question, yes, the Sixers are the team to beat and the scariest, which I agree.
I think
And
they're the scariest. They're still not the team to beat to me.
who's it to
It's
you?
Toronto. They've been number 1 seed all year in the Eastern Conference. I think they're the team to beat. But I think that we're the next best behind because Boston's not the second seed, but they're not better than us. I think we all know that. I think Toronto's the team to beat, but probably us right there, and I think we're the scariest for sure.
No, I mean, I hear you.
I mean, I fully expect Toronto and Boston to both win their series. So I don't the Washingtons and the Milwaukee's of the world. I don't see them winning. So I think that we're going to play at Boston and Cleveland or Indiana. I'm not sure. Probably Cleveland. We'll play at Toronto.
Now,
in
if
the next
Boston,
round.
That game's
now,
going
if
on
Boston
now, isn't
does
it?
win, huh?
That game's going on now, isn't it?
LeBron,
About to
yeah,
start.
LeBron, yeah.
Just starting. Yeah.
Now, if Boston does win, I mean, what is that a testament of? Could we ever win without our two best guys? Now, is it a trick question in a sense because they never
Great
had
coach.
Hayward? They never had Hayward. You know what I mean? I mean, I understand it's a huge loss, but they played the whole season without him. You know what I mean? In essence, he got hurt on game 1. So then the other guys.
Game 1. Game 1 minute.
Yeah. Other guys fill in roles, and you see what you have. How deep your roster is. Kyrie was there. For obviously for the the chunk pretty much the whole year until last couple weeks. But I mean, could we? Yes, I'm not a Kyrie guy. I'm just asking you a question. Could we ever win without our two best guys?
No.
Could we win a series without our two best?
As
guys?
constructed now?
No.
No, but they have a better coach than we do. But I think they might have better talent around their two guys. But I think we have good talent as well. But if you take Ben and JoJo off the floor, then we're in big trouble. I mean,
Yeah, no, I understand.
I would say
I understand.
if you take obviously their two are out. You take Ben and JoJo off. You look at the rosters. I would choose their roster over ours.
Sure.
For
They've
sure.
also built it. They've also built it the way the NBA wants you to build it, and that's just take advantage of people with trades. I mean, you got to think of what they got from the Nets.
What they did was take advantage of a guy that should never been in the NBA and Billy King.
Yes.
And so that's why
Yeah.
that's really not how the NBA wants you to do it. They don't want you to absolutely bludgeon another fucking GM. But
You like their
I mean,
you like their next three better than our next three.
basically.
Yeah.
Brown, Horford, and Tatum. And who we want to go? JJ, Dario, and who we going to give the nod to? One of the other bench guys?
Well, that's exactly it.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
I understand.
exactly it. You know what I mean?
I know.
I mean, if Fultz was playing better, maybe, but I would say
There's
maybe
probably
maybe
more
it's their
scoring.
total. Their
To me,
total.
there's more scoring. There's more. If you took Joe and Ben off the court, like like Boston essentially did, there is still a lot of scoring. There's a lot of guys who can fill it up. Now, can they fill it? Now, can they fill it up? Yeah, there's zero defense. Now, can they fill it up without the facilitator? You know what I mean? That's the question. Can they fill it up
Well, I
without?
think Markelle would facilitate well. I don't know how well he would score though. I think he can facilitate pretty well.
Yeah,
But then again, I
does
also
anybody facilitate like Ben?
No,
That's
he
why-
doesn't.
and that's
And we
why-
also lose our two best defensive players
Yeah,
in that.
and that's why I
scenario
kinda
as
said it
well.
was-
Yeah.
Well, that's why Portnoy's a fucking idiot because at the end of the day, you didn't say JoJo played like shit. Yeah, offensively, but the game's played on two sides. And
Yeah, but-
defensively, hold on. Defensively, he was a problem. He was an issue. He
always is.
He
He's a great
he
defender,
altered
but
a ton of shots.
we're
He
still
blocked a ton of
-7
shots.
with him on the
and
court.
and my point is that if you don't have that in the lineup, you lose that game. Without his
I don't know
toughness.
about that though.
Oh, I absolutely
He
know
played
that.
very
I
poorly.
absolutely know that.
We're -7 with him on the court, so technically you're wrong.
Okay, now, Uncle
We're gonna
Analytics.
go technical.
Uncle Analytics.
I hate
in the house.
analytics, but you're wrong.
Okay,
Technically.
okay.
I'm just
We're going
telling you
plus
right now.
minuses
I'm not
now.
going to
We're
suck
going
the
plus
guy's.
minuses
I'm not going
off
to
of
suck the guy's dick when he doesn't play well. All right.
Offensively,
he did not play well.
Offensively, he didn't play well.
But he played so bad offensively, the defense didn't matter.
It absolutely
eight
matters.
Eight turnovers.
It absolutely matters. Defense. So
Eight
now you're telling me both sides of a game don't matter. That's what you just told me. Okay,
Well,
genius.
he played
You're an
so
idiot.
bad.
You're an
He
idiot.
played so
You're an
bad.
idiot
No,
to
I'm
say.
not.
You're an idiot to say that my block
Your
does isn't
love
great
is
defensively. Excuse me?
love his
No. Common sense, it tells you.
Common sense tells you that -7 when he was
Okay.
on the court
Okay.
tells you we wouldn't have fucking won.
Listen to me.
You don't win the game when you don't score. When you're down points when he's on the floor. Okay? Bottom line is we got the job done with him playing bad. That's what you need to take from this. He played bad. We got the job done.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, you're right. But to try to say without him on the court, you're not winning this game, I think that's crazy. I think without the toughness that he brings on the court against a team that wants to get all up in your shit, without that, we're not up 3-1 in this series. That's fucking factual. You can write it down. It's a fact.
Why?
It's a fact. Because the toughness, dude. We were starting to get manhandled, and without him coming back, it changed the whole thing. You ain't going to get cute with a grown man coming up in your shit. Okay? With a grown man defending your rim.
He's a child still.
Oh, stop.
Grown man talk.
Okay.
What, because he's big?
Oh, my God. He brings the toughness.
He's like a fucking dog on a hardwood floor.
Is this guy kidding me? Now he's not toughness defensively?
He's very tough.
Oh, my God. You're clueless. Go blow Portnoy. Go blow Portnoy because you're so on that fence right now to say that the defensive side doesn't matter.
You're fucking blind.
No.
You're blind
Nope,
with love.
nope,
You have his cock in your mouth.
It's the most Listen, it's so basic. It's so basic what I'm saying right now, and you're that clueless. You can make all the gestures you want. It doesn't take away from the fact that every statement you made
it's true.
is delusional. It's delusional.
It's not. It's just true.
Well,
I'm not hating on the guy. Love
game
JoJo.
two go.
He had a big game.
Somebody tell me how game 2 went. Somebody tell me that we didn't get out. We weren't out physical. Right? Tell me that Miami.
We were.
Okay. Tell me game 3. Hold the hell on.
We're talking about game 4, not game 3.
Oh, no. I'm working my way through the series, genius. Game 2.
Game 4. I ain't talking about game 3.
I'm working my way through to make a freaking point to you.
But the point wasn't about game 3. It was about game 4.
No shit. Let me get there.
He's not a guy that thinks we're better without him.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Well,
absolutely not.
I just said I don't think we win without him.
I think we would have won game 4 without him, yes. Game 3, no.
I think it all matters. You're not letting me do the timeline.
No, because the timeline don't matter.
The timeline's
crystal
clear.
You're going to try to make your point by using the timeline.
The timeline is crystal clear.
I'm not going to allow it, okay? You're not going to trip me into that hole. I've been doing this a long time too, buddy. All right? Don't try to get me. Okay? All right? It's hard to see the fucking forest through the sleeves, all right? Okay? Don't get me.
Put your goggles on.
Now goggle this. So what? the timeline is simple. The timeline's simple. Game 2, all I'm saying is we were
out physical. Yes.
Okay, out physical.
We also shot like shit.
No shit. But game 3, just the presence.
Oh, well, 100%.
Made us tougher.
We lose.
Made us tougher.
We lose on game 3. He hit big shots.
So
game 3.
no, you're right. And no, I'm saying is game 4. Granted, he played awful on one side of the court with the turnover. It was atrocious.
Oh, you're
okay?
Really
atrocious. I'm not running from it. Okay, not running from that at all. But defensively, he was a problem. And to say, my man, with no mask after a missed free throw, ran the length of the court at 7-1 and absolutely demolished the shot. That's a problem. That's an issue. That's like, oh my God, I gotta look over my shoulder at all times. I gotta clean the easiest 2 I'll ever get in my life. And what was that behind me? Like if I'm the guy after getting that blocked, where the hell did that come from? Where'd that go? You know what I mean? That shit matters. You know, driving to the hoop and getting easy buckets that you would get without him in the lineup matters with him in the lineup.
No, I totally agree.
It changes everything. It changes your toughness too.
I totally agree with what you're saying there, but I think we would have won game 4 without him. That's
listen,
all I'm saying.
Ben's special as shit, but I'm saying, Joe matters too. What Joe brings to this team, Joe transcended the organization. Let's not run away from nothing here. Okay, he's a transcender of this organization. Ben's special as shit, but we ain't talking about Ben. We're talking about Joe. Okay, and what he brings from just everything, the leadership he brings. Guys love him. Guys want to play for him. He just the excitement, even with the turnovers and the dog on a hardwood floor the other night, he still brings so much because he's that special that he's still going to make guys better around him, even on a terrible night.
He's a freak athlete.
That's it.
And he's great.
And
he still shoots 23s.
Full circle.
2 for 11.
Got it.
2 for 11, 0 for 4.
Winner.
But 14 tough rebounds, 5 blocks. So I understand both sides. That's all. But he was terrible. You can't turn the ball over 8 times.
No, you can't. No.
Come on.
No, you can't turn the ball over 8 times.
26 total, I think.
And
Bama's right behind him with 7.
3 or 4 of his turnovers were just brutal.
Yeah.
Just terrible.
Yep.
Listen, I'm not running from anything on the offensive side of the floor. All I'm saying is defensively he matters. and even
he always
and
matters.
bigger than some of
He
the
should
things
have won
on the
Defensive
court.
Player of the Year. Fuck Rudy
And
Gobert.
some of the things that might have went wrong offensively on the court the other night, some things off the court are bigger with this guy too, and what he means to this team. That's it. I'm not saying they can't win. They couldn't win the series without him. I don't know. The way it was going to look in Game 2, it was getting a little nervous because they were just going to get that physical with us, and we didn't have the answer. Who's the guy? Now, you can bring Justin Anderson in all you want. Now, you bring Justin Anderson and play him with Embiid, it looks a lot better, right? You put Justin Anderson just out there, it's just Justin Anderson. Okay, he brings a little toughness, cute. You know what I'm saying, though? But
somebody's got to bang the shit out of D Wade.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's
somebody has to.
You can't let him get everywhere he wants to go. Like it was 10 years ago.
Well, the problem is if you touch him, it's a foul. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
John Solati firing out. Covington
I'll take that. But I know what you're saying. Absolutely. Yeah.
Covington was personally responsible for losing Game 2, like Gudis was responsible for losing Game 6 today.
Well, I haven't liked Robert Covington for years, John. So you can go check Twitter. He's had me blocked for multiple years. So.
Mike Lipinski, fire Hackstall, and there they come. Guys are going to get canned.
Dale Weiss, are you kidding me?
Can talk.
Well, I mean, the Flyers game
Dave
today was
McCrea says
atrocious.
zero defense, Dario defense. I'm not saying Dario doesn't defend.
Who plays zero defense?
But I never said no, he plays zero defense. My
He might have been talking about
if you take Embiid and
when you
Simmons
drop
off the
our
floor.
two guys out.
Yeah.
When you're taking Simmons and Embiid
Oh yeah,
out.
listen, Dario on this couch flat out loves Dario. Nobody's mentioning, saying Dario don't D it up and Dario's not physical in the whole nine.
He's not the soft
We were just
European.
inferring as the whole group.
Yeah.
There would be no defense.
Well, when you take your two best defensive players,
Sure.
arguably the two best defensive players in the conference, in my opinion, maybe LeBron might, or maybe there's like two other guys. But as a wing defender, with what Ben can do with guarding any position, and JoJo,
he could guard
they might be the two best defenders
four
in
on
the
up.
conference, which is crazy considering how young they both are. But yeah, and Rudy Gobert, I think JoJo should have won Defensive Player of the Year. But like I said, he had a terrible game.
John Solati, if Sixers don't turn the ball over, it's going to be hard for anyone to beat them.
Well, I think it's pretty simple that we just took Miami's heart. With playing like that on the road, we should lose that game, and we still win it.
Yeah, well, that's what
we lose. We win by 20 on Tuesday. You can wipe that up real quick.
That's what.
Yeah, I
and
think,
then hopefully you get nice. Hopefully all these other series go
Rest up.
7. We get a nice little break.
Yeah, because Mike Parker chimed in everything 2-2.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Well. Hopefully 2-2 after Cleveland wins tonight, and then we watch everything go 7.
Yeah.
Everybody goes 7.
And let the orbital breathe.
I saw
Yeah,
this today. Or I saw this yesterday.
Let the facial breathe.
Ruben Frank tweeted out they shot 7 from 31 from 3 and committed 27 turnovers, trailed by double digits in the fourth quarter, and still won a playoff game on the road.
You know
it's
why?
terrible. It's
Full
also 'cause the
circle.
Heat stink.
Full circle. Look, listen, the Heat aren't that good of a basketball team, but
No,
they're
they
tough.
stink.
But they're tough. And,
They're tough. They
and-
stink though.
They're scumbags just like the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Except the Penguins are great.
Yeah, I still hate them because they're scumbags.
I'm not sure. Kershaw Tang's a scumbag, but
They're all scumbags.
I don't know. They're just better than us, really.
Oh, I'm not
But that game
disputing
today
that
was
fact.
terrible.
Not disputing the fact.
I just saw it was 4-2, and then all of a sudden.
Well, Radko Gudas gave him the lead and ended our season in the span of 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
And just terrible, just bad. And I mean, there were some bad calls and stuff. There was some really bad calls. The trip at the end, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a trip
It was
in the
flat
playoffs.
out trip.
In the playoffs, I don't know if it's a trip. He hits the puck first. I don't
And
know.
then swiped
I don't
his
know.
leg.
Yeah, okay, he did. He swiped his leg, but if I'm on the other
That's a
side of that
flat-out
call, I don't like
trip.
that call. If I'm on the other side of that, I don't want them to call that on me. But the
All
other, the cross check in the back of Giroux. First off, the cross check of Coots into the goal should be a double minor. Easy.
There's no question.
let me slide over here.
What's that?
No, just hockey talk. I was going to slide over with
yeah.
sweeps.
Clueless, we know.
That's ridiculous.
I just prefer not to get into it, but have at it. I mean, I'm not clueless about anything.
I was
Have at it.
talking about him.
Oh, yeah.
He
we
doesn't
know.
like hockey. We know this. It's fine.
Well, if you're just joining us, our poll question, are the Philadelphia 76ers the team to beat in the Eastern Conference playoffs? Yes or no? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Chime in. We'll talk about it. Chris D'Amico, they are good but not ready. Too many stupid mistakes and too streaky with shooting. In other words, total and complete losers for now. Now, that's ridiculous.
I don't know if
That's
would agree
absurd.
with that.
That's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
But
Listen.
coming from the source, exactly what you expect.
Yep, and you did the same thing with the Eagles, and we were on broad.
Who is he?
Just a guy who doesn't want Philly to succeed.
That's
and
fine.
every time he tries
all
to
over
bring,
them. They're all over
every time he tries to bring us down, we walk down broad. Every time he tries to bring us down, we walk down broad. It's ringing every time. Keep fucking doing it, because I love Broad Street. I'm a big fan of a great gathering. Big fan.
guy likes
tell
to
you-
party. Guy
I'll
likes
tell
to
you-
party.
No,
tell you who
not
else-
even that. Just like good groups.
Who else?
Great groups.
You know
Like
who else is a piece of shit? Is that Pierre Maguire, motherfucker.
We just went back
All right.
that.
We're going-
I mean, this
we're
guy
going-
refuses
we're
to
going
get
back.
away from hockey.
We're not going to talk any more hockey the rest of the night. I know that. So let me just get off my chest. Pierre Maguire and I fucking quote was saying, "This is ridiculous. Beers are still flying to the ice. The fans are out of control." They showed the ice. There was one beer can. What's Pierre talking about? He's just trying to trash Philly fans. Didn't think they were going to show the ice. There was like three towels in a beer can. He's like, "Oh my God, get the Penguins off the ice. The fucking rabid Philly fans are throwing beers. Shut the fuck up, Pierre, faggot."
He didn't want to hurt his
Nice
boyfriend,
name.
Sydney.
And that faggot has nothing to do with sexual orientation. Has to him being a faggot. All right.
What does that even mean?
I wouldn't
We
call a
just
gay
learned
person
something.
a faggot.
Dictionary
just Pierre
talk.
Maguire.
Dictionary talk. That's great.
All right.
Webster's Wilson's.
By the way, I got a prison shirt on.
Oh, I thought you said prison. I said, where does
Makes up for that.
I thought you said
Yeah, I was
prison.
just gonna say it's got a rainbow in it, so he's. Yeah. Before people
It
start
is.
throwing
People
bananas at him.
People start, before the LGBT starts turning me down. All right, support.
There it is. That was just a Pierre rant. All right, come on. Hey, he's all right.
Has nothing to do with gay people. I know plenty of gay people. Most of them are great people.
He's the head-to-toe sleeper. You know what I mean? If you,
I don't understand. I never understood the head-to-toe sleeping. Your genitals are still matched up, regardless of however you sleep.
it just feels better.
I don't know. I don't want to
While
smell
you're down
feet.
there,
Can you Rex Ryan me?
Why-
Wasn't that him and his wife? Then they had a
Yeah.
little foot fetish.
He was a foot guy. He
Yeah,
was a
real foot guy. The guy likes to lick the big toe.
Foot guy.
They're the kind of guys you want to hang out with.
When you're
You know what I mean?
driving-
The guy who's going to go down on the big toe of his wife is the kind of guy I'm trying to be in my circle.
while you're driving through the neighborhood.
Yikes.
What do you tell her? To put the foot up on the dash? Let me get a lick?
Park the car here, sweetie.
This looks like a good spot. we can even steal Wi-Fi from here.
That's how he lost all that weight. Diet of toe jam and fucking nails.
She's like, "You like eating so much? Here you go, big boy."
Oh, yes. Yes.
I'm good.
Yes.
I don't even need a lap band. I'm good.
You missed the right, Rex. Oh, my God.
Oh, that's fun.
All right, where were we?
Who knows?
All right, I'm not reading that, James.
Molson? What's he? Molson's
What's
popping off?
Molson going?
What's Molson doing?
You can read it. It's great. It's phenomenal.
He said, "Homosexuals aren't necessarily fags. Anyone can be a fag."
Equal opportunity.
I do agree. I do agree. I agree with that. I agree with that comment fully.
All right.
Wholeheartedly.
All right, game 4, boys. I mean, listen, we all answered the poll because I don't know. I feel like I really answered
Well,
the
game
poll.
5? Well, did you answer?
Well, I mean, I think it's absolutely yes. I mean, I'm in the
It's a
boat.
yes for me.
I'm in the boat of a yes. All
Try not
signs.
to get too confident, all right?
It's not confident because listen, if we believe, I talked about this during the Eagles season.
Yeah, but
you
we are-
gotta freaking believe it.
We are good. We're good. We're very good.
We're damn good. And listen, the limited
We're ahead of
turnovers.
schedule.
Listen, limited turnovers is common sense, but it's true though. You know, if this team can take it down, turn the ball over 12 times, but that's what you get with this team because they're
We're young.
streaky on a lot of ends, but they win the quarters that good basketball teams win. Does that make sense?
Listen,
I feel
I
like
know-
when you go look at the
I know-
quarters they win, they always win the
I'll tell
ones
you-
you
I'll
want.
tell
I'm
you
with
one
Wilson. I know what Wilson's saying. I'm with him. If it wasn't for the playoff Raptors, then I would maybe say no. You know what I mean? They won 56 games for a reason.
Yeah.
That's a good basketball team. When it comes to playoffs, you see now it's 2-2. They're not killers on the road. You took 2 at home, all right? You crossed the border and you came over here soft.
Now they start taxing your
You get a split,
paycheck.
you get one here, you're up 3-1, you go back home, you finish it off.
No medical cush.
So that's the reason why I put
Yeah,
them,
they're
you know what
not-
I mean? And LeBron's supporting cast is garbage. You know what I mean? So it's just everybody's trying to beat LeBron. That's all. You know
That's
what I
all it
mean?
is. Yeah,
That's
you're
all
not
trying
you're
to
not
beat
game planning
just
for
him.
anybody else. Like
Yeah.
the coach gives you the book on the game plan, and it's just a picture of LeBron.
Yeah.
Stop that man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not. I mean, are there other good basketball teams in the East? Absolutely, but I still believe this is the best team in the Eastern Conference. They're so tough. They're so tough to guard in so many different situations. They got shooters who flat out spread the court. No team in the East is built like this basketball team, and that's. I don't know if there's a team. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if there's a team in basketball.
I think we're clearly the best. I think
built like this team though that can dominate you inside, but still flat out spread it at times. Now, are they Golden State spread? Absolutely not. But you know my point that they can do it well in both. That's different. Nobody and the Mr. Skip Bayless Colin. That's what's special about this team is that they do it both ways. It's not a one-trick pony type of team. They can dominate you inside. They dominate you on the offensive glass, okay? And then they can flat out stroke it. And they can run you out the gym if you want to play that game, or they can slow it down with you. Tell me a team that's built like that. We might have to wait. This show might go on for till next year.
No,
Until free agency.
You're right.
We might have to wait for free
you're
agency. We're waiting for free agency to have that conversation.
Listen, you're
Sorry,
you're
I'm
right.
excited.
You're right
Pelicans,
about it.
Not saying they're better than the other two teams, the Warriors and the Rockets, but what you just said, the
Yep.
Pelicans
In and out.
fit that
In and
mold.
out. Yep.
Because Holiday's playing fantastic.
Yep.
And
Agreed.
and Meerkat, after his face uncaved in, he's a special player. He just had to get out of. He just had to.
No, I agree with you. I was looking for that other
Yeah,
team
he's an
because
issue.
that's a team I would smell like that can do it in and out.
Whatever his
And
name
they-
is.
can do it in
I
and
call him Meerkat.
And they absolutely
Yeah, no, you're right. Meerkat.
decimated-
It's the same thing. Might as well be Meerkat.
They absolutely decimated Portland.
No, they
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
But
I mean,
Portland again,
Anthony Davis
He's
was
fantastic.
33 and 18 for the series.
because they got nobody inside that can
on
that
the
can
red.
Well,
even
Nurkic-
slow it down.
Nurkic ain't
No,
bad,
Nurkic
but
ain't
there's
bad.
nothing you can.
There's nothing you can slow down there.
Anthony Davis. I know.
He's gonna get.
I know
his.
I know you like to puff JoJo best. Anthony Davis best center in basketball.
Yeah.
And JoJo's right there, but Anthony Davis best center. in
Okay,
basketball.
yeah.
And guess what? Golden State gonna have their hands full because they ain't got nobody that's slowing him down.
Oh, that's-
nobody.
That-
They
that's
better
my
hope
point.
Better hope Zaza takes their fucking neck chop or something.
Mikey the Greek chiming in. Yo, what up, Mikey?
What up, Mike?
Chrome chiming in. What's up, fellas? Sixers are looking damn good. It's them or Toronto. Flyers should have just stayed home. Their head coach is a fucking heartless wimp. Thank God for the Sixers. 10-9-8. God, I love everything you said.
I mean, their coach is Beavis. But
Mike Parker, there it is, Tom. We are bringing a totally different game to the finals versus the West if we get there outside of the Pelicans. Who
I don't think we're gonna get there. But
Greg,
I just
you
don't.
wanna-
I want to
You're not
get there.
feeling it?
I
You're
want
not
to.
feeling it?
I
You
want to
wanna
get there.
No,
I
it
just
was,
think-
it
I
was
think
a
we can
hockey
help
point. It was a
Hextall.
hockey point.
No, you can go.
I think we're 1 year
I don't
old.
get it.
Go ahead.
I don't get all the hate.
I
You
can
know, we're a
see-
year.
I
We're
can
a
see it
year-
in your eyes. Go
We're a
ahead.
year ahead of time.
hate for
Yeah,
what?
same
With
thing
the Hackstall.
Same thing with NBA though. We're a year ahead of
We're a
time.
year ahead of
Sixers
time.
too.
For what? The hate for Hackstall,
Yeah.
the fire Hackstall, and all the
Did it
nonsense?
not go well this year? Sure. Did we play bad stretches? Sure. But the dude can flat out win games at the collegiate level. Give him a chance.
Well, he's had a chance now, Greg, for a couple years. But I
He's
hear
also
you.
had,
I hear you.
he's also had some
had
trash rosters too.
He has.
Doesn't matter.
Well, listen, our fourth line it shouldn't be in the NHL.
No, and this is a young hockey
Like,
team.
legitimately,
Very
the
young
entire fourth line shouldn't be in the NHL.
I disagree about Scott Lawton, but the other two,
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Well, I was thinking more of Philip Laterra, Reed. There's actually multiple
Agreed.
guys.
Agreed.
Yeah. There's multiple
but
guys.
those guys, while you're right, that's part of the salary that Hextall had to get back to right this ship. You know what I mean? Laterra's, I think, his contract is up now, but that was so we can get that first-round pick for Shen. We had to take back Laterra to get the contract.
Yeah, well, Morgan Frost better be good. Or that pick's shitty.
All right.
Or that trade's shitty.
I'm
I
coming
just,
back.
I just don't get the hate on Hextall.
No, I hear you.
What do I
listen,
know?
I'm not. I don't love Dave Haxtell. I'm not ready to fire Dave
No.
Haxtell.
Just because he's not a Philly guy, that's what it is.
That's a lot of it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not.
Well, I like.
He's not a bully.
I
He's not
like
a
how they
bully.
went away from the mold, though.
That's what I love it. That's why I want it. So anyway, sorry about that.
No, that's fine.
I can see you boiling over there, so I
yeah.
turned it over to you. Everyone, Sweeps will throw you
Boiling with
an
hate.
alley-oop.
I sat next to Ron at the Phillies game yesterday. I know
set
about
you
him
up.
boiling with hate.
All right, Melanie Adams, yes to the poll question. Jesse Nichols. We will beat anybody but the Warriors. Hoping is us versus the Rockets in the finals. Scott McCoy.
That's Willie's pick.
Scott McCoy.
Long time ago.
Here we go. They don't need that type of pressure on their shoulders yet. No, they aren't the team to beat.
Well, I mean, I do agree. I agree they're not the team to beat, but that kind of pressure. They already have the kind of pressure on their shoulders.
JoJo's already put it there. JoJo's already put it there himself.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's already there anyway. Do you think they don't want to get there? Think they don't want to win? Come on. That response is stupid.
They're sitting at home playing Fortnite like, you know what? I just don't think we're ready yet. We're still a little young, Joe. Okay, fair enough. Give the Heat the fucking series.
The response.
I'm done. I got nothing left. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's the world we live in,
Are
buddy.
you kidding me?
Leaving?
Hey,
listen.
Go get me a drink.
Get used to it. I mean, that doesn't. I mean, it just doesn't.
People are jelly.
It doesn't surprise me though. You know what I mean? It's 2018. That's what you're gonna get. You know what I mean?
You can't have pressure.
They're doing away with the word best friend in preschool in preschool now because it's uninclusive.
Shut
you know
the
what I mean?
fuck
I swear to God.
up.
I've seen it. I'll have to Google.
It's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. It really is. It's the
So
end
I just
of the
want to let you guys
world.
know.
You can't have best friends anymore.
I just want to let you
You
guys
can't have
know.
best friends anymore.
I just want to let you guys know.
You can't have best friends anymore.
You guys are my best friends.
Oh, my God.
I just wanted to get that
You're
out.
not mine,
Yes.
but I enjoy your company.
Oh, my God.
We are the three best friends that anyone can.
It's ridiculous. I just don't understand. That's
Yeah, Jesse Nichols has it right. He goes, ain't no pressure. We're playing with house money.
fucking
Absolutely.
We're a year ahead of time.
Absolutely.
We're a year ahead of time.
That's exactly
Play the
it.
music.
Because not that we think they would, but we all sat here at some point during this year and said, even if they lose in the first round, this season was a positive thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
No one ever thought that was going to
Just
happen.
Benny
but
breaking out and JoJo staying healthy made it positive.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like, listen, we're playing with, like you said, we're playing with house money because we're a year ahead of time.
Jabron
we
talk.
might even be a year and a half ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no one expected us to be this good yet. They all saw it, they didn't expect it.
We were hoping for
And
a
here
we were
we
hoping
go.
for a 6, 7, 8,
yeah.
and then as we started picking up steam and started figuring out how to win games, we're like,
Started
shit,
mollywopping teams.
Maybe we can get to 4 or 5, and then all of a sudden the 3 fell on us.
Can we get
so
the
I
one?
mean,
Can
you
we
know,
get the
yeah,
one? Can we get the
we
one?
found a way to win games, and to Colangelo's credit, as much as we hate him, right? Those 2 signings were monsters.
Ursan,
Yeah.
Monsters.
No doubt.
Ursan,
Yeah.
big sign, baby.
Let me tell you
And
something.
Belly, yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Belly.
So we're a 3 seed in a conference. We're supposed to not believe that they're good enough to go to the conference finals or the NBA finals.
Hold on.
I
where
mean,
the 2 seed is in ruins.
that's
So we might as well be the 2 seed.
you get where I'm going with that? That's confusing to me. I mean, if you're talking about an 8 seed,
Right.
then okay, pump the brakes, big boys sitting on the couch, slow your roll. We're talking about a fucking 3 seed. We're talking about, yes, they should be able to contend. That ain't adding pressure. Get over yourself. Get over yourself and stop watching sports. And please do not teach anybody in your family at a young age sports because you're going to ruin it. Ruin it for all of us. It's freaking absurd.
Or teach
Absurd.
them. Or teach
And
them
I'm not
all.
trying to tell you how to
Or
run
no,
your kids.
Or teach
I'm
them
just
all.
messing with you. But you know what I mean.
Teach all your
three
kids.
crumbs.
Teach all your kids sports and move to Haddonfield.
I love it.
All right? Because we love them sucking.
We love you. We don't even know you, Scott, and we love you. You know, I mean, it's debatable because of the comment, but I mean,
Full circle.
You're going to have to read Cromer's.
when Chrome's coming hot.
Uh-oh.
Nah, just towards Greg. Not
Ginger.
towards No.
No,
I mean,
not.
just the headstone thing. That's
Just towards Greg.
It's not just that, Greg. Show a little fucking fire on the bench and try to pump up your team. Get in the refs' ears while they're calling ticky-tack shitty penalties. Show me something. Baseball managers will get themselves tossed to the fire.
So why? Go ahead. So why? Because they don't go to him during that play, and you don't hear what's going on in the bench because we're watching on freaking TV, and you don't know. So all of a sudden he doesn't do all that. Do you want a guy on the bench that's up and down with the play, or do you want a guy on the bench that's even keel so that your team stays even keel?
Oh, get that out of here. I want a guy charging the ice. I don't know how you guys operate, but I want a guy.
Maybe he
I
goes,
want-
knew that.
I
Maybe
want
he
a guy
goes in
glide.
the locker room and rips it out.
we already knew that.
I mean, Patrick.
Yeah.
I mean,
9-year-old.
in the
He's
middle-
in left
in the middle
field.
of the field. Hit me. I got it.
You guys are idiots.
We already knew that.
Patrick Waugh
But there's
would be
different-
choking
but
the
there's
fucking
different coaching
goalie.
styles. There's different coaching styles. Everyone has their
Yeah.
loves and their likes and what works and what doesn't work. The guy's a proven winner at the collegiate level. Is it working great right now? No.
I don't know why you keep bringing that up.
Because he flat out won.
Okay, but it don't fucking matter in the NHL, though.
So he knows how to win.
In
and
college,
he's adjusting. It's a different game. It's a different game.
It's a different game. But
it's a different game, and you're not dealing with kids.
I'm not ready to run him out of here. I'll say that. I don't know he's a good coach.
Just because the guy doesn't change his emotion on the bench, I like that. Because I try, when I coach, to have the same demeanor so that my kids don't freak out.
I wear sunglasses.
And my kids don't panic.
I wear
The
sunglasses.
ability to keep your head
higher because you might freak
keep
out.
your head when everybody around you is losing
It's
their
going
ass. I
nuts.
understand that. I understand both sides.
No, even Keel, I think
Yeah.
that's really good for like a pitcher. Manager, I might like a little.
Because
fire.
inside the locker room, we don't know what goes on.
I just think it's at different levels, right? We're talking about pro sports, so I mean, if you got to fucking get in your guy's face, I mean, I think you already lost the battle, right? Because we talk about it all the time. Like there's just certain guys that don't have a pride gene. They just collect a check and they just go. That's it. They're on autopilot. You know what I mean? Instead of just saying, hey, listen, I'm in the fucking playoffs, dude. I don't need a guy, whether he's the fucking greatest Scotty Bowman or some fucking college guy at North Dakota State to fucking fire me up. You know what I mean? When I lace him up, I see fucking Sid the Kid across from me. All right, I'm getting after him for fucking 7.
Yeah,
all right, just like Coots. Just like Coots. Coots' knee was facing the other way, right? The guy fucking had a hat trick. He's played his dick off.
Drew,
you don't need
I'm
anybody.
not Drew.
Yeah, you don't need anybody.
Yeah, Drew's soft as baby shit.
Oh, stop it. Drew was not soft at all today.
Not today.
Would you stop?
It was a -3.
Okay,
Minus.
doesn't mean he
I
was
didn't watch
soft.
it. I wasn't available to watch the game.
He crushed Hagelin. Dude, first off, and you know what? I'm sick and tired of them, of Pierre, another Pierre fucking comment, of Pierre saying,
Another plus minus over there.
Phil Kessel, fucking fat turd Phil Kessel, changed the game by coming to Hagelin's aid. Shut the fuck up. The game changed when Gudis couldn't clear a puck for 2 minutes. Okay? Get a clue. Get a fucking clue, Pierre.
Deion Brown, guys, will it be a pre-draft show, fellas? Yeah, there'll be a pre-draft show in the Real Talk, Deion. That's what we'll be doing to that because we're going to be at the hockey happy hour on that night, so we're going to be a little double dip there.
A little pre-draftage.
John Sleddy said, "Do you guys want LeBron next year or not?" Speaking about collegiate coaches, Saban is the best, right? But sucked in the pros. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people that think if Saban would have got his way in Miami would have Drew Brees and maybe.
Motherfucker, Wilson! I never heard that. God damn it! And there's some idiot had to make that decision. Culpepper or Breeze? I don't know. He's got a bad shoulder. Fucking morons! Do your fucking due diligence.
You knew that, right? Oh, yeah, you did know that. Yeah. No, well, that's why. Apparently, Saban left because they wouldn't sign Breeze when he wanted them to.
And yes, I will go pick up LeBron at the airport. I know there's other people that don't.
I'll pick him up in Cleveland.
Whatever I gotta do.
Hop in. We're going on a fucking ride.
Couple years left in that fucking tank. Let's go.
Ratchet it up. Have you watched Rocco play recently? That ends my case. Yes, we want LeBron.
I'm not going to turn it down, but I'm not going to actively go out and get him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to hate if he's here, but I'm not one of those that needs to have him.
Oh, I'll go pick him up.
Even keel.
Yeah.
doesn't want the best player in the world.
Cousin even keel. Cousin even keel. I'm going to pick him up.
As long as you don't call me Rick Ankiel, you're good over there.
He made a couple great throws from center field to third.
He did hit a little
not off the mound, though.
Nah.
He couldn't throw off the mound.
He did hit a little bit.
Couldn't figure that out, huh?
It's the tough part.
I mean, like I said, everybody's talking about they want Kawhi or Spelling Bee. Spelling Bee's got a couple more years until he can even get out of it. All right? Get out of his
I love how
contract.
people just automatically think these guys are going to these franchises are going to let these guys walk.
Yeah.
Oh, Antetokounmpo? Yeah, Milwaukee don't want him.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll let us get him. Get a clue.
That's what I'm
What the
saying.
fuck are you talking about?
So Spelling Bee's contractually not even available, all right? And you're talking about Kawhi. Did anybody watch what happened this year? I mean, come on. Like, I know he's a fucking superstar, but that's a guy with a red flag.
Oh, yeah, something's
come
going
on.
on.
That's a
Something's
guy that's
going
bringing
on.
his own like, hey, my guys told me I can't play. Can you play? I mean, are you healthy? Fuck, I don't need anybody to tell me. My guys are going to war. I'm going to war.
Yeah,
the fucking Warriors, let's go, dude. Fucking tape me up. Let's go.
Yeah, you're going against Golden
Fuck,
State.
you want to sit out the regular season? That's fine. Like, playoff time, let's go. Fucking
The fact he's not on the court
Right?
right now against Golden State's a humongous red flag.
Yeah, stand up
It's
and
actually, I don't even want him on the fucking team. red
no,
flag. That's what it is.
stand up and pee and pull the string out and let's fucking go. Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
God damn it. Sorry, ladies.
Sorry, we're not sorry. We're cocksmen.
Speaking of San Antonio, they won today without Pop.
Yeah. Yeah, rest in peace to his wife.
Yeah.
Is that,
I guess they're gonna people.
I
gonna
guess
say,
they don't need problems.
I was going there.
Here we go.
I was going there.
Here we go.
I was going there.
Here he goes.
Here we go.
Here we
The
go.
guy's wife just passed away, and this son of a bitch is saying they don't need him now. I mean, unbelievable.
Greg's
Did
churning.
you notice how they had the Italian guy so even keel in there in the bench? I think they're just gonna need to get him rolling through.
Greg's churning butter in there. He's got a giant stew.
Raise the barn on Monday, soon he'll raise another. Look at him.
All right, yeah, I can't believe they won a game without him, but yeah. Well, that's winning one for the.
Well, you got.
That's
yeah,
way. You better win
you're,
one.
You're at home. You're at home. Maybe show a little pride.
Yeah,
Get one. I mean, I think everyone thinks the series is over in Game 5, which it probably more than likely is. But
Yeah, because going to the fourth, it was
they're
close
playing
the
without
other
Steph
night, Game
Curry. You
3,
gotta
and
get
then the
one.
Warriors put them away in the fourth in Game 3. But
Yeah, well, unless
Yeah, you
Duncan
knew they
and
were
Robinson
going.
come out of retirement, you can wrap it.
And Manu and Tony Parker go back about 5
yeah,
years.
because they got a time machine they can hop in, then they got a shot.
yeah, Sean Elliott when he had both kidneys. I mean, absolutely. No, it's not a shot. I mean,
No, I'm
Sean,
just saying,
Sean
Elliott
lost
pre-kidney.
one kidney. Yeah.
Yeah, Elliott pre-kidneys. Or
Just trying, I thought we were in the trust tree. Sorry, Jesus. Sorry.
double kidney Elliott.
I was trying to build a Spurs perfect team. Sorry.
Chances are they're probably just white cotton, but you never know. There might be something exotic. Might be a thong.
Three guys looked at me like I was a fucking antichrist.
That's all right. I never liked Sean Elliott. Always thought his heel was down the line on that shot. All right.
Vinny Maston Prism shirt, classic.
Vinny! Stream that.
Hey, Vin, listen, I live by a pure code that if anybody watching doesn't know what this is, you shouldn't have been allowed to go to the fucking parade, and you should never watch Philly sports again. All right? Man up. If you watched anything back in the day, you watched the Flyers game on Prison, and you followed with some softcore porn that started 6 minutes after. Okay? So
You want a post-game show?
like, seriously,
we
as
got
soon
one
as the
for
Flyers
you.
game was over, your parents were like, all right, turn Prism off.
Yeah.
Is it off? Turn it off.
Yeah.
As I sprint upstairs.
Because even if you didn't want to watch it, you had to get up because it had the fucking buttons on top of your TV. So you might as well like the fucking porn because you had to get up anyway.
Someone just dated themselves. we had remotes. We had remotes.
I did not. Plus, I couldn't get up anyway.
Had to hold a pillow.
It's going to take a while. Look away. Everybody,
Wait.
look away.
Nick, why are you holding that pillow there? I just like it.
It feels warm.
Look
Emmanuel.
Look away. Nothing to see here, literally.
It's cold out.
Who left the window open? Fuck!
Oh, shit. I'm crying a little bit. I'm crying a little bit. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Tear.
Sunday nights. Let's go. Who else?
Guy's got an inning. Leave him alone. He's getting an inning.
You call that a penis?
He got a penis. Oh.
Yeah, LeBron up 9 in the second quarter.
Ah,
anybody.
swung right into that one, huh?
Yeah, well, I figured we were talking about you talking about penises.
I wouldn't
might as well give a LeBron update.
Yeah, damn it.
We were talking about
trying
Philadelphia
to
Zoo.
get it
We're talking about a Philadelphia Zoo. Might as well get it.
He said LeBron up 9. I wasn't sure if you saw him at the score.
LeBron up to 9 feet. He's feeling good. It's in his shoe. That's up 2-0. All right.
Oh, shit. Wow, how did he come back? I mean, that's what happened. I fell asleep when I didn't come back. Then the next morning, it was a wrap and it was a sock, on the lap. How'd that get there? And that's how you woke up. I mean,
Prism's still playing.
yeah.
Recap of
Millions of
the
ads.
Sixers game.
It's
Sixers rerun.
It's a set it and forget it commercial. Set it and forget it. Yes. Bronco, big fan.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Oh, welcome.
James Wilder says my face hurts and I'm crying.
Molson, good to see you.
It was right when, I think Curb's saying that was right when Roland was called up. Was he, the end of Prism?
Rolling into Prism. Might as well throw something else at Rolling,
Fucking battery.
Prick fuck.
Vinny Masson, prison reminds me of the Flyers and yes, scrambled porn like the beginning of American Pie. Yeah.
That was before Burrell too. He'd have never fucking made any fucking games. He'd have never made any day games. Fuck.
Sean Spielman, how the hell can you watch? How the hell can you want the coach fired? They lost 10 in a row. He adjusted. They made the playoffs. He's not a pimp slap coach. Fact made it in 6 games, down 3-1. Coach had a lot to do with it.
Agree, Sean.
Spells.
Chrome, I still have Ozzie Smith retirement ceremony at the Vet, his last season from the prison broadcast on VHS. Oh, that's a classic. Did it extend? Was it an extended version?
To go right
We're hoping it was an
to go right into the erotic Cinderella story. They used to play a lot. Not that I know, but someone told me.
My man's throwing out titles over here.
Yeah.
That's
Impressive.
Deep.
That's impressive.
What can you do?
That's impressive.
What can you do? I can actually give you more of a detail, but it gets real aggressive. Instead of losing her slipper, she lost. There was another. She had another detail that was that made her stand out. I guess
You can keep listening if you want to, but you might want to hide. The big fella's talking. You might want to look away.
Earmuffs the kids.
The big fella's about to describe something really, really good. I'm in.
Oh, we were waiting.
Let's just say they were searching for her snapping vagina. I don't know why that is, but it did snap.
Yes.
When in Rome.
Anyone that's seen that one before can give us an update on what they thought of it.
A2D, sponsored by Trojan. Vibrating
A
fingers.
real Cinderella story.
Walt Disney, fuck him.
We got rides, too.
He was a Nazi anyway. Fuck him. Walt, prick.
Prick.
They should unthaw him and kill him. Again.
Jesus. God, what did Walt do to you?
Turn it up. He was a Nazi fucking...
Ruined somebody's childhood.
Fuck Walt Disney.
Little Han Solo.
Disney World's a good time, but fuck Walt.
Walt's a prick.
It's the most magical place on earth.
It's a good time. I said it's a good time. I
fuck
wasn't lying to you.
Fuck Walt.
Listen, Walt Disney's a piece of shit. I'm sorry. If you don't know that, I apologize. Cover your ears. I know it's sensitive out there for people. Okay, Walt Disney's a piece of shit. So is Chris Columbus. All right?
Watch your mouth.
Chris Columbus, mega piece of shit. Really bad. Seriously.
How does that come out, after the fact? There's a million things written on the guy, and then all of a sudden, he's a piece of shit.
He was.
No, I realize that, but everything when you're growing up, everything you read about it, it's like, oh, good,
Oh,
good.
well, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, piece of
They
shit.
sugarcoat it.
Yeah,
Well,
of
because they're
course.
like, oh, he found the West Indies.
Well,
Little did you know he just
But he also
stabbed
wasn't
and
the first
murdered
person to find
raped
America,
his
so
way.
there you go.
He raped and pillaged his way through the West Indies. They didn't tell you that part.
So Jarrell says, Tom, do you believe in Gabe, or is this just a fluke of them winning? No, their kids are good baseball
Yes,
players.
we got good talent on the team.
I think that nobody ever ran from that one. When I was predicting them to win 90 freaking games, it wasn't because of Gabe Kapler. It was because of talent. And that's what it was about. So he just, like one guy said in the locker room, he just got to get out of the way. And what he did is he got out of the way here and let these kids just play. Now, he got to get out of the way of another ball player. And once he gets out of the way of him, I think we're good to go here. But besides that, yeah, I mean, I still have issues. The fact that he can go 3 for 3 all he wants today.
Oh my God!
Nick Williams got to play.
Issue about this guy.
Nick Williams got to play. He's got to play.
Against righties, yeah.
Okay, well now he's limited. Now he's just bad against righties. Okay, I just come on, dude.
He's hitting 240.
But if you do the right thing, there's plenty of
plenty of at-bats for both of them.
There's plenty of cabbage to go around. I'm even going to go further than that, my friend. All right, each guy sits one day, because I got news for you. I understand he's a professional and he has a resume, but Carlos Santana ain't knocking the door down. I know it's April, all right, but Hoskins can come in for a game, then those 3 guys can play. Adubel can sit a game. You understand? And then one of those 2 guys can sit a game. Now everybody's happy. Everybody gets to eat.
I know Carlos
Doesn't have to be just them 2 guys.
I know Carlos don't like to sit. Like ever,
we all like to play.
I know, but he plays like every game. I think
I
for like every year.
All right, but 150's got to start.
I understand that. His BIP is really good apparently, or really bad, like worse than the league. So his average will go up, but he's struggling. He's struggling right now. But I'm not worried about him at all.
No,
I'm more, in my opinion. and I don't care. I think I'm completely fine with the platoon of Williams and out there. I know some people aren't. I am.
Nope.
That's fine.
We already got in this fight, though.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what you say. I'm not going to change my opinion. In my opinion, you lose.
Well, maybe
a little,
batting under 150 will.
You lose a little from Kingery offensively by continuously playing him all over the diamond. I would like to see him. I know he's not going to play second because you need Caesar in there. I think we all love Caesar, and we love what he does. I think you got to play Kingery at third, and you got to find a way to get something for Franco, and let Kingery play third. Just let him play.
On board with that.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
No, absolutely, 1,000%.
I think if you just let him play third, you let him just lock in there in that position, I think his offense will be even better. Then he's not thinking, so where am I playing today? Am I playing left field? Am I playing short? Am I playing third? I wouldn't mind him getting a couple more starts so I can get those position eligibility in fantasy, but then,
there it is. There it is. And it came out, right?
Yep.
No, I understand.
I don't. I mean,
that's fine.
No, I'm
about
okay with
Kingery.
trading Franco, but I mean, like, I'm not. The kid obviously can hit playing all over. So I mean,
can he?
Dude, he's still a kid too. Like, I mean,
yeah, but that definitely. If you think that doesn't affect you, it definitely.
I think
does.
it depends the person. I think not everybody.
Stop it.
I just think not everybody, dude. Like some guys are great pinch hitters because they just can do it. Some guys fucking can't. Some guys can't DH. Some guys can. Some guys need to be in the field all the time to be able to hit. Some guys would rather just
but a lot
focus
of
on
guys it's
hitting.
a routine. A lot of guys it's a routine.
Yeah, but my point is like some
the
guys
routine changes when you're changing positions constantly.
Does it though if
I
you're in the
think-
lineup
I think it's
and you're
more,
playing?
I think if you start kicking it on defense, I think it does. And I think you get in your own dome, and then
Yeah.
you start to shrink a little bit.
He's
at the
been
plate.
good defensively.
And he's
That's
been
what I'm
good,
saying.
yeah.
So I don't think.
I don't buy
he's
into it.
tough. I think he's tough enough for that. But I understand what you're saying. I mean, like,
I have
you
no
know,
problem
it
moving
bothers
somebody
people.
to give them.
It does bother people. You know?
I mean, listen, we
no
have too
problem
many guys
moving
anyway.
somebody to get them more to get them.
But we
locked
can
in.
agree that
There's
he's
no
the future.
rush.
So why not?
Oh yeah, there's
I mean,
there's no rush right now to do this. I'm just saying maybe at the if we're going to be competitive for a playoff, which right now we're playing good ball, looks like we're going to be competitive for a playoff spot. Then I don't think Neris can be the closer. I don't think he's good enough. And there's a guy that's going to be available that maybe we throw a couple pieces because we got pieces. Maybe we throw a couple pieces and get him, and that's Zach Britton. It's going to be available. So because Baltimore stinks. So Manny Machado's going to be available, but I'm not going to give up a ton to have him for 2 months. But somebody will.
Homer twice today, delicious. Off Kluber.
Yeah.
Oh, it was nice. I was watching it.
I got him in 3 legs.
He left it out.
Yeah.
I just think I don't know. I think that a lefty, I wouldn't mind a lefty starter, and definitely a lefty in the pen,
Cole Hamels.
and a big time close. We're on board with that. A big time closer could be huge. Could be all we need to make a playoff run really with this team because I love our hitting and our starting pitching has been spectacular so far. I mean, let's see how really long it's going to go. Yeah. But Pivetta, Velasquez, you got to be so ecstatic with what you're getting out of Pivetta, Velasquez live.
Yeah, no question about it. And Noah is.
And Noah and Arrieta are also.
Noah's turned into the ace. I think we all thought he could be. And
I love Arrieta on the mound. He's a fucking bulldog.
And Arrieta's a bulldog. He's a proven winner. He's a guy who's just tough. And
he's on the mound in 40 degrees, throwing.
Yeah, and I love him waiting. I love his after game. I love how he waits.
Got the
I love how
he's
out there.
Weather.
Yeah, I love how he's out there and just the cutoff after the game in shorts, waiting for all the guys from the bullpen to come in just to give him a little pamp. And that's his
Before he does his presser.
Yeah,
right?
and that's his leadership shit, man. That's just like something that's just added to these young kids to have around. It matters. It definitely
it's the
matters.
shit that we said when we signed him.
It definitely
we
matters.
don't even care if he's not good because the leadership and the workout intensity he brings, it's just going to rub
Vince,
off on the young guys.
And once Vince had that 20-run lead, he's pitched really well because he even mentioned it that. Hell, it made me just relax and trust my stuff, and I just got to realize to do that from jump, and not be so picky with stuff. He
always nitpicked. He always nitpicked.
Yeah,
we always said that.
And now you're starting to see him just, hey, dude, I got good stuff. Let it go. Let it
let
go.
him throw it, man.
And that's now you're going to 6-7 innings because you're not worrying about being fine with every pitch, and that's when you're going to run 3-2 counts on everybody because you're freaking scared to death of everybody.
You're not going 0-2 to 3-2.
Yeah.
Pitch the fucking contact. They hit you. They hit you.
That's right. We haven't been hearing. There hasn't been the Vinny to the bullpen chirps for a little bit here because he's been throwing really well.
It can easily come back, but for right now, it's getting better.
With Neris on the back end, it could. But
Yep.
And we saw it today.
No, I mean, he's escaped some stuff. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
I mean, he's able to, he was able to escape some stuff this month so far because
Hector, I just
Yes.
I don't know if he's a closer. Yeah, I'm ready.
No. I don't like him at all. I'm saying
I think
he's
he's
escaped this
He's a
this
good
month
setup
so
guy.
far. He's escaped at least 3 times this month because those teams aren't very good. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not a schedule guy. I'm not going to beat my chest. I'm not, it's Major League Baseball, but he's able to, overcome some of that, that slop at the end, making a mistake. Last night, leadoff double, was able to pitch around it because, let's call a spade a spade. The Pirates stink. You understand? I don't care how they started. The Pirates are going to be right there with the Reds. As a doormat.
Yep.
I mean, they just happen to have a little bit of,
They
magic.
got
in
they
those
have a
first
couple
weeks.
guys that are okay.
Oh,
but they-
Italian
but they're
special, yeah. I
bad.
mean, a couple, absolutely.
Their outfield might be special.
Yeah.
That's about it.
He made his debut today, but we saw in a brief 8 pitches, Tommy Hunter.
Yep.
He's a big piece of this, and
yeah.
because of the move, sent Milner back down.
No, cool.
And what they were saying is,
Thank you.
because of Tommy Hunter's cutter, he's able to come in and get lefties out where they didn't necessarily need the specialist.
See you,
in
Hobie.
Milner.
Still need a left.
I mean, that must have
Still
been
need
tough.
still need a
That
left
must
arm.
have been tough for Gabe.
Well, trying to
say
figure out
goodbye.
who you're going to send down.
You know what I mean? To say goodbye.
Well, it's
I mean,
going
that
to be
must have
tough to
been
figure out
tough.
who you're going to send down.
Yeah, when you freaking only went the guy 47 times already.
I understand what you're saying, but he's the only lefty.
I know. I'm just making a point.
You got
Like
Morgan.
that was his guy.
Don't give me those eyes.
Don't you start about Adam Morgan.
He's not a specialist.
Adam Morgan fucking stinks.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh my lord.
Him.
Are you going to Are you about to back Adam Morgan right now?
Yes.
I would have kept Milner over Morgan.
Stop it.
You stop it. Would you stop it already? Adam Morgan stinks.
Coming late in the game, being able to throw 97 with a nice slide piece. Yeah, that stinks.
He stinks.
Okay.
Everybody throws hard.
I don't like. Well,
not a
you got to
specialist.
keep
When
it
he
wrong.
was-
I would have went Hutchinson.
When he was
I would've went
successful, he
Hutchinson.
was just a long relief
Hutchinson,
guy.
is that his name? Hutchinson?
That's when he was
Whatever.
successful. I mean,
That's who I
Adam
would've
Morgan was successful
sent in.
when he came in and had to get,
but
pitch like
Hutchinson
3
allows
innings.
you to
That's
be
when
that
he was
starter
like,
role.
okay, like, oh, he looks good,
What?
he can
Hutchinson
throw.
allows you to
And
be
then they
a
thought he
starter
was a
if you need it.
situational guy. He's not a
Stretched
situational
out a
guy.
little bit.
Yeah, but you could
So
do
don't
that
have
with
to-
Adam Morgan if you
but
wanted.
you don't, not anymore. You can more with Hutchinson now because he was a starter. You don't have to make a move if you need to have like that in
long
between game. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to make a move because he's
No, I hear
he's
you,
built
but-
like that.
You don't think Morgan can do that anymore?
No, not the way they've groomed him the last 3 years. To be that
be a
1-2
specialist,
inning
yeah.
guy, not a specialist.
not-
Just be a 1-2 inning guy where you're like, listen, you have 6 batters to face, rear back, throw as hard as you can because that's all you're going. You know what I mean? And that's where I think he's good is when he can just come in, throw gas, and then if you think he can hit the gas, drop the slide piece on him like Lidge. You know what I mean? But he's coming in from the left side.
He came in yesterday when I was there and faced one batter and walked him.
That should be the definition of a specialist, though. I understand that you guys are saying that he's not, but a lefty in the big leagues, that's what you should be then. You know what I mean? Like, if
Oh,
I
I'm not
understand
saying
you
he-
can get molded.
No, I'm
I
just-
understand you
I'm
can get a
just saying
righty out if
he's-
you need to.
yeah.
Hold
I
on.
mean,
He's
Hold
not
on.
your guy.
Should
He's not the guy you bring
Hold
in
on.
for one
I
guy.
never
though,
even
is what I'm
said.
saying.
Yeah,
I never even said he's a.
I'm not a Hobie Milner fan. I'm just
I'm not
saying,
saying either one
I
of
just
them should
can't
be in the
believe
big
that we
leagues.
have one fucking left-handed pitcher on this fucking team. I just can't believe that.
Well, that is a shock, yes. But that's also a problem in our system too.
Oh, it
It's
is.
like Hobie Milner's not a superstar. You know what I
No,
mean? Like
no.
to where like he's batting down the door to stay. Like there's a reason why he got sent down.
I mean, I thought maybe Milner. I just thought Hutchinson when Tommy Hunter was ready, and then I thought once you get Uncle Pat ready, then maybe Milner goes down. Just because the rest of the guys, Zorano, you can't send down. He hasn't.
Some of the
has he
guys
let up- was he
pitched-
let up 2 hits so
Yeah,
far?
some of the guys pitched their
and-
way right
and-
into this.
and
Arano's pitching
That's what you
great.
get out of-
Rios
that's
is
what you get with
3-0
bullpen
out of
guys.
the bullpen.
That's what you get with bullpen
you know?
guys. You just never know year to year. These
Well,
guys come out of nowhere.
Arano's a kid, right? He's
Yeah.
only like 22.
Yeah.
And he hasn't let up a run yet, I'm pretty sure. 22 innings or something like that. No runs. So
All right, so listen, we're going to head over to the
I'm not a
YouTube side of
Chiefs.
things.
I hope
Continue our Sixers
I'm hitting all things.
Phillies conversation with a little side of Fly Guys, obviously, for these two.
Nah, we're done with the Fly Guys.
All right, little side of Phils,
we'll come back with a
Side
Nola.
of Sixers.
We'll come back with a Nola thing. I want to do a Nola thing with these guys.
little Nola.
Nice.
Yeah, I love a little Nola thing.
Little
Love a
tease.
little Nola thing. Agree, disagree.
Give it a taste.
HUD Radio, live from the BMW of Atlantic City studios. BMW of Atlantic City, off exit 17 the Parkway. Find them online, bmwofatlanticcity.com. And every Sunday, we are brought to you by Gibson Mayer, LLC, our certified public accountant. Make them yours. Find them on the web, gibsonmayer.com. Head over to YouTube. Head over to the site. We'll finish the convo there, family. We out on this side.
folks, Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Listening to Bad Boys of Sports Talk Radio. Agree, disagree. Only on, you know what? A2DRadio.com.
You're listening to the Bad Boys of Sports Talk. Agree to disagree right here on A2DRadio.com.
You're listening to Agree to Disagree, only on A2DRadio.com.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
welcome in to the worldwide leader of what? Real Talk, A2DRadio.com.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Family talk. Agree, disagree. HUD Radio. Live from the BMW of Atlantic City Studios. You know where they are. Every Sunday, we're brought to you by our certified public accountant. Make them yours. Gibson Mayer LLC. Find on the web. GibsonMayer.com. Tom Arnone, Nick Delgazzo, Brian Wilson, Greg Moakovic, Rob Hope on the ones and twos. The Bad Boys of Sports Talk. You know the routine. If you're just joining us and jumping over on the YouTube side of things, subscribe. Because, listen, you got to get the alerts. You got to know when the fucking family's live so you can jump in and join the conversation because it's about you. You know what I mean? It ain't about us. Well, maybe sometimes.
We're here for the people.
We start off 10-9-8. We're still talking 10-9-8. That's what you want to talk about. The poll question simple. Are the Sixers a team to beat in the Eastern Conference playoffs? Yes or no? Let us know. I think we're all in agreement. Yes, even though some people wanted to try to you put too much expectations on them. We handled that in the way we do.
We're not going to discuss that.
Oh,
we're not going to discuss that guy anymore.
Yeah,
but
that's all.
That's
all during the season and preseason stuff. You know what I mean? Like when you're in the fucking dance, you go get the hot girl. You go get that hot girl, man, across there, and you grab her and let's go. Fuck it. Cavs up 5 with a timeout.
Losers go home and whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
That's it.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Be a winner.
Absolutely. Sean Connery said it best. Absolutely.
Fuck a prom queen.
Go looking for dinner, baby.
Fuck a prom queen. That's how you know you're winning.
Yeah, might as well.
Phil's hot at home, hot in general. 9-1 at home.
Kids are hot.
Little 4-game sweep.
Not really pitching the shit out of the ball, though. Pitching the shit out of the ball.
And you wanted a little Nola?
Yeah, no, just because I thought we'd play a little, not a game, but, just because the one time that me and you, when I was giving you not grief, but you had said top 5, I was busting your stones. Then you just said something about top 10, so I don't know if another.
Adjusted.
But it's okay. It's okay. So we're just going to go around and yes,
play a little game
yes or no.
It?
You know what I mean? Because I think there's 4 guys. I think there's 4 guys in the division. No, this isn't against you. This is just to see where he stacks up.
Yeah, no, I would like to.
So let's go to 4 guys.
Because I say 10, and then I got to think about where is he? You know what I mean? Where is he? I don't know. I'm just throwing a number.
He's not the best on our team.
There's 4 in the division.
Well, that's ridiculous.
All right, so
right now.
we go Scherzer and Strasburg.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, DeGrom and Thor.
Yes, no.
I'm gonna take the I word out of it because I don't want to put that on. I would never want to put that on on Nola. Even without that, you're a no on one of them.
What with Thor?
Thor and DeGrom.
I'm just no with Thor, and I need to see a full season from him.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm more no DeGrom if any of the two. DeGrom's the one coming back from the injury.
Yeah, but I think DeGrom's filthy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take them both.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think all 4. I mean, and I love Nola, but I'm just saying it's fine. So
no, I mean,
there's nobody else in.
I'll take him over to 2 in New York. We maybe were underchanging his filth. You talk about the ground filth. I don't know. Maybe I missed something about Aaron Nola because the guy's not throwing 98 and he's fucking filthy and he gets outs in this league and he strikes out a ton of dudes doing it. You know what I mean? And it's consistently holding guys 2 runs or less. And how many straight starts now? Is it 8? Is something like that? I mean, it's a big number. That's consistency. That matters. There's no big crooked number in 8 starts. That puts you in that echelon of guys now where he's young. So listen, it's hard for us, guys. It's hard for us to put.
I haven't seen him do it.
Yeah, so it's hard for us to put guys ahead of guys. But if you look over the short body of work over the last season coming into this one, I mean, the guy's been lights out. He really has. We're just not. We haven't won enough to put him there, obviously, and he's so young still. You know what I mean? So
I would say he started about the end of May last year. He really took the next step. So it's been almost a year.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
So that stretches is just downright filthy.
So you're
still.
2 out of 4 of those 4 guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Scherzer.
You can be.
I'll go 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4.
Greg?
4 out of 4.
Yeah, me too. And I love him, but
that's
where I'm at right now. All right, so we'll go to the Central. Carlos Martinez. And I don't hate Carlos Martinez, but I'm just, we're running through names now.
I take C-Mart over him.
We're running through
I like Carlos Martinez. But also he's done
it longer. As a fan, I'm saying. I mean, that's all. He annoys the shit out of me.
I'm going to talk right in the moment. I'm talking in moments.
Yeah, I know.
I'm talking in moments.
I'm talking right now.
I'm talking.
That's what this game is.
Yeah, I'm talking right now. I'll take Nola. I'm not scared to go to the hill with Nola. I mean, I'm not going to run from it.
No one is. We're just talking about.
I know, but I'm just not going to run from it. Go ahead. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, Lester and Darvish.
I'll take them over both right now. Right this second, take them over both.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'll take it.
And I like Darvish, and Lester's had a freaking phenomenal career.
Lester's 100.
Yeah.
You know, Lester's older.
I take him over Lester. I take him. I take both of them over him, Lester and Darvish. Just for the career that they've
Yeah, I
had.
understand.
All right.
Darvish-
But now, then we're not
Darvish-
talking this second. Then we're getting away.
But
See,
no,
this is where it's
but
misguided.
Lester is this.
No, but
second.
if we jump into a body of work over longevity, we're getting away from right in this moment conversation.
I'm talking about whether I'd rather have him right now.
Well, you said right now, and then you just started spinning off about they've been
Because
doing it
you
longer.
gotta look at body
yeah,
of work
but-
when you talk about right now.
But in a guy like Lester and Darvish, yeah, right now is Noah better this second? Maybe, yeah, but you're going to take that consistency over doing it over the long type of years.
We've seen Noah do it for 10 months.
Right.
And playoff Johnny.
Yeah, and John Lester's filthy in the playoffs. That's true.
Listen, I get all of it, but
I'll take Lester. I would go Lester before Darvish.
Yeah,
I don't know about Darvish.
Listen, if this was
I
just,
don't know about Darvish.
If this was just some guy, right? Some guy who was, not.
He's our number 2, dude.
Oh, can I finish? If this was just a guy who
Guy's an issue.
wasn't
I'm trying to rile him up.
wasn't drafted like at that stature, then it'd be a different conversation. Like you put that into a body of fucking work too. I mean, put in the Friday Night LSU guy into a body of work that the guy's just not, that didn't come on the scene.
I'm not
the
saying
guy's,
he's a bad
I'm
pitcher.
just talking. The guy's been doing it at every level for a minute. You want to go back to fucking hockey, right? We want to go back to fucking guy get it done at the fucking collegiate level, and then I'll fucking spin this and say nobody. The guy was fucking lights out at LSU. There's a reason he got drafted in the top fucking 5 or whatever the hell he got drafted. And now he comes to the big leagues, and from a little bit of a rocky first go around of it, figures some things out, learned how to actually pitch, learned how to get his lower half, and it's been filthy ever since.
He is filthy.
So shit, I'm not going to run away from my guy. That's all.
No.
I got it.
I just want to
I
clarify.
heard everything. I heard everything. And I'm not discounting Nola. I'm just saying the guys that he's throwing out are at minimum equal, if not better.
TTP Ballin', I'll give you an amen, brother.
Amen.
I was reading.
Amen.
I was reading it. We were just in a discussion.
Amen.
I was reading y'all.
Amen.
He said the Cavs minus LeBron James are not a playoff team. Kyrieless Celtics are nothing to fear, and Toronto is tied with the 8 seed 2-2.
Yep.
So he's like, no one comes close to the Philly squad. Can I get an amen?
Oh.
We'll throw you an amen.
Can we get a call? Amen.
Who went to church this morning, huh?
All right, so nobody on the Brewers.
We all got
can
like
agree.
clammy.
You know,
We all
we can agree on that.
No
I don't
Zach
go to
Davies?
church.
Nobody on the Brewers.
I don't go to church.
Jimmy Nelson, if healthy. All right, so we can skip them. Jamison Talion.
No.
Not after we just smoked it. I mean, but no.
Jim
and-
Talent
and
has,
no, I
has
don't.
talent, but Noah's definitely
But
better.
Tyon does have some talent.
Yeah. And
Oh, he's got talent.
And nobody on the Reds. Yeah, well,
No,
you know.
nobody
Bailey?
on the Reds.
I mean, Homer Bailey's thrown 2 no-hitters, so I will use him. How about Homer Bailey?
Christian Bale,
No.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine. All right, Kershaw.
Yes.
Kershaw.
No.
Uh,
Aaron Nola!
Greinke, Robbie Ray. Let's give them 2. We'll go with 2 guys there.
I'll take Noah right now.
I'll take Greinke.
I'll take Greinke.
I'll take Noah over Robbie Ray.
I'm with you.
I'll go
Wells.
2 spot there.
Jonathan Gray.
Take Noah.
Nola.
Nobody on the Padres.
No.
And Mad Bomb and Cueto.
Mad Bomb.
I'll take
Obviously.
Mad Bum.
I'd probably take both of them, to be honest with you, if they're healthy. But it's close.
Cueto's.
I'll go
iffy on
Noah over
Cueto.
Cueto, but
Yeah,
I'll
I'll probably
definitely
take Nola over
Mad
Cueto.
Bomb.
Cueto's dealt
No question.
for years, though, and he dealt in the playoffs for KC. I don't know.
No, I get the body work, and I like Johnny Cueto a lot, but I mean, I'll take Mad Bomb over Noah, but not Cueto right this second
I don't
in
know.
the
Cueto-
moment.
has Cueto let up a run in the last month? I don't know.
No,
I'm sure.
I'm just gonna go with my dog.
He was gemming today. I know that.
Yeah, 2 hits today through 6.
I'm just. That's fine. No, I
No,
think
no,
it's really
yeah,
close.
yeah, no,
Yeah, I
no,
gotta
yeah,
hold.
no,
I gotta
I'm-
hold on here.
I'm just saying.
Guys gotta hold down the fucking fort.
Good?
He's trying to hold the top 10 here.
Yeah,
He's trying to
if I
count.
get blown
He's
off.
trying to count how many.
Yeah, fucking blown off.
He's counting sheep. Because now we're about to flip the script. Sale and Price, and I guess we'll add Porcello since he's a Cy Young.
Well,
guy.
okay, Sale definitely.
I'm just
The other
giving
two,
you 3.
no.
I got you.
The other two, no. Sale, definitely.
Last year, I might have said Price, yes, but I'll say just Sale, yes. No on the other 2.
Yeah, I'm in agreement there.
Okay. Severino.
I take Nola. Severino's really good, though. See, the AFC, the AL East is so tough because
AFC.
I know. Go fuck yourself. The AL East is so tough because they literally like how hard is it to judge like Chris Archer when he pitches a third of his starts are against Toronto, New York, Boston, like
Yeah.
Baltimore. Fuck, dude. Like that's Chris Archer, I think, is a really good pitcher. Chris Archer's a guy that might be available come July. And Chris Archer's a guy I really like, but you can't. I mean, look at his numbers. It's like, he's right around a 4 ERA. But, yeah, I think in the NL, he might be a 3 ERA.
Yeah.
Since you brought him up, we'll throw him out next.
I'm a no with Severino, although I do
Okay.
agree. I think he is a pup.
Oh, he is a pup, yeah.
So we'll go
And
Archer. Since
I'm
you
going to go
mentioned him,
no.
we'll
I'm going to go no on Archer as well, but he's also a pup.
Yeah, because my always thought with Archer is he comes here, he's a number 2. Because we have Nola.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like it.
So, I'm no.
Dylan Bundy.
I love Dylan.
I love me some Dylan Bundy.
He took a while to come to fruition, though. He's pitching great ball now. Another guy, AL East guy that just, but I'm going to say Nola over Dylan Bundy. But I love
Agreed.
Dylan Bundy.
Agreed.
Marcus Stroman.
Nola.
Oh, goodness gracious. Nobody on the Twins. I mean, you can have, I guess, Barrios is a young youth guy.
Yeah, he's not there yet.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's not
He's
there.
not there yet.
Stud shit, though. Stud
Yeah,
shit.
But if you're looking long term,
Stuff,
that's a
yeah,
toss up.
Yep.
If you're
It
looking
might be
long term,
Barrios.
it's a toss off, and it
is
might be
close.
Barrios.
It's close. Because he's younger than Nola,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, he's only like 21.
White Sox, Giolito.
No.
Yeah, obviously. Kluber.
Kluber is the best pitcher in baseball currently.
Yeah. Danny Duffy. And
First off, but guess what though? If you're gonna talk Indians, I
got
take
a couple guys,
I
too.
take Carrasco over Nola as well because he's been lights out for a year and a half. And guess what? There's a third guy that's close too, in Trevor Bauer. And I like Clevenger a lot too.
Yeah.
Clevenger can deal. I like their
It's
pitching.
just Kluber
Just
for me.
pitcher, yeah.
Yeah, but I hear you. Who's the last one in that one?
Is it Houston?
No, not
Well,
that
no,
one. They're
would
coming
be-
up. No, I'm thinking there's one more in the Central.
Kansas City.
No,
Oh, you said Danny Duffy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he stinks.
Twins,
White Sox.
Indians, White Sox, Royals. There's one more that's eluding us.
Is there? I don't know.
Who cares?
Who cares?
At this point. All right, so we'll go over there. Yeah, there's four Astro guys that you could, they could pick from: Keuchel, Cole, Verlander, and McCullers, if you like.
I love McCullers.
And I guess Charlie Morton's getting love. There's 5 guys. What the
I
hell?
love McCullers.
We'll go 5. Did they have enough? Did they have enough?
I'll take Nola over all of them except for Verlander. And just Verlander currently. But I love me some Garrett Cole, and looks like he's finally starting.
Yeah, I think I'm right with you. Just Verlander.
Dallas Keuchel I always thought was a fucking I don't know how he got by smoke and mirrors
I don't
type
like
guy.
I'm a Cole guy. I think it's more of a toss up with Cole. You know what I mean? Like obviously we have Nola, so I'll take Nola. But if I had the choice, I might take Cole. But so yeah, I guess Verlander.
Give me some of those Otanis. Got any more of those Otanis?
No. Yo, heard they handed out Otanis 2 for 1 in L.A.
He's itching.
Heard they got 2 for 1 Otanis in L.A. Some of you don't know about me, Tom Arnold. I smoke Otanis.
Yeah, I'll take Nola.
No, I'll take Otani.
I'll stay with Nola there.
I mean, if we're talking just pitching, I'll take Nola.
we're talking just one.
If we're saying the whole player in general, which I think it is,
It's the player.
I'm going Otani.
The king is old. Felix and
Yeah, Felix
James
is old.
Paxton. James Paxton.
It's a shame though.
Felix
He
is
was
old.
so good.
I know.
He was so good for so long.
And now they're getting good. And
yeah,
he's not that
and he's
good.
not
Yeah,
there
yeah.
anymore.
That is
I
a shame.
might do Paxton just because he's from the left side, but I don't think he's any better of a pitcher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gives you that. If Phillies need a lefty.
Strongly disagree with that one. Strongly disagree with that one there.
Okay.
I hate James Paxton.
Happy for you.
I feel like I've had him in fantasy. I feel like for 2 years that stinks.
That's my Dylan Bundy. That's me and Dylan Bundy.
James
I
Paxton.
knew there was
prick.
something deeper there. I wasn't sure what it was.
Prick ass Paxton.
Mr. No Hitter, Sean Manai.
I do like Manai. Had him last year too. The year early. Good work, Brian. But I still take Nola over.
No, that one on the A's.
I had nobody on the Rangers.
No.
No.
Cole.
So what was the final tally in your brain? Oh, you said no, huh?
I
think
think
he's around 20th for me. But
Gotcha.
that's really good. I mean, there's
I think you
there's
put him
30
right at 10.
teams, so
I think you put him right at 10. I think probably I made a case to put him right around there.
I still think I take
I
Arrieta over.
I
Who's
didn't
on our own team.
Think about it.
Well,
I mean,
he didn't run from it. I'm just asking.
no, but just think about it.
Landed,
If I said if there's we can name the 10 guys that are obviously guys you would take over him, and then the rest of them is all for freaking debate. It's all for debate. And if you look at the consistency that he's pitched at, it's tough to not take him over a lot of these other guys. Now, you got your horses and you got your guys that you can't run from and say, yeah, they're better than him, obviously. You know what I mean? But then you got the other guys where we're not like he's coming. He's coming. He's proven himself as to be a guy, who could be an ace of his staff. He's showing that.
I think we all
Every
I think
start.
we all really like him.
No, I'm just saying.
I think Sweeps was just trying to down smack your top 5 comment from the other day.
Well, I just want to see where your toe was. You know what I mean? When you look at the big picture, just because for me,
Tom's
even though I was busting
Tom
your
doesn't
chops,
just dip
for
his
me,
toe
the
in, he
four,
just jumps in.
For me, there was 4 guys in the division. That's why I was really busting your chops. Not like if there was one guy. You know what I mean? And like I said, you didn't like 2 of those 4, so that's okay. You didn't like
No, it's
you
not
didn't like
dislike.
one of those 4. And
It's not dislike. They're good. I just think he's better.
I'm just saying. I understand that.
I just think he's better. I've seen. I mean, I think Rob can attest to this. I mean, I've seen both of them get fucking knocked around big time at times. So I mean, they're not like they're lights out. They got electric shit, and this is what I think. This is the misconception. A guy so fucking 98 that like the world automatically says, well, they got electric shit. They're fucking great. And I'm not saying that any of these guys aren't, but because the guy throws 92 and can flat out paint it, that it's almost like this is what I'm going to see happen. This is what's going to happen to this guy. He's almost going to be overlooked in the baseball, the national perspective because he ain't a guy fucking throwing 99.
Is he though? Because
I don't know. No, I'm saying I could
Greg
see
Maddux
it.
is one of the best of all time.
I could just today's game's more like, oh my god, you know what I mean? A guy throws hard. Think is it not?
But if he does the job, then he does the
I'm
job.
not saying
so
that. I can see him being overlooked because
he's not
going
to get overlooked if he's doing the job.
Okay, you're missing the point.
I'm not missing a point.
Maybe you are though. Maybe you are because all I fucking listen to is like
if all he does is win 10 games in the first half, he's obviously going to be talked about because he's going to be one of the leaders in the wins. So how am I missing a point?
Yeah, what are you getting at?
because anytime I listen to fucking talking heads talk about fucking baseball and pitching, it's all fucking electric. I'll throw the fucking computer across the room. That's all I fucking hear. So all I'm making a point is I can see the guy getting overlooked at some point throughout this because he's not fucking throwing 98 by you. He's a painter. All I'm saying, the game's all about the fucking hit a ball out of the ballpark and throw 99.
Yeah, but not
hit a ball out of the ballpark and throw 99. To the national perspective. National.
I know, but
national world.
Not if you're 18.
He's out there Van Gogh.
Not if you're 18-3 with a sub-2 ERA. You know what I mean? Like, I know the perception is gasmonger central. Everybody comes out of the pen.
Rick Porcello
It used to
don't
be,
throw gas.
when I was a kid, it was like, hey, let's get into the bullpen. Now it's like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Because it's one guy after another that's 98 to 100. So, you know, I understand what you're saying with the, you know, the perception, all right? But now, you know, if you're looking at a guy, if you look at Aaron Nola and he's 18-3 with a 2.25 ERA, and you go, hey, I'll take a guy that throws 99, who's, you know, 10-5 with 280 strikeouts, then you're a moron. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm just talking about.
He's saying let the numbers speak for themselves. I believe that's what you're saying.
He's not going to be overlooked if he does his job.
Yeah.
I don't know. Doing the job right now, right?
I also don't watch the national media, so I don't give a crap.
No, I'm not.
You know?
I'm not making like a huge I give a crap.
I know that. I'm just saying.
Like anytime I listen, then like them talk about like any of the fucking guys on the Mets staff, it's fucking ad nauseum. They say the same fucking thing, and it's like, okay, dude, we get it. Like, can a guy get consistent outs? You know what I mean? Like we get it. They fucking strikeout monsters. We understand that. I get it.
Those guys get guys out.
No,
those two guys.
I'm not saying they don't.
I'm
not saying they don't get guys out.
Guys.
I'm just saying, like, it's
DeGrom and Syndergaard get guys out. Yeah, they do.
I'm not saying they don't get guys out. I'm just making a point that it's all I freaking hear is, like, what I'm saying is maybe the kid could – obviously he's going under the radar right now, and all his shit's done has been filth. So that's all the point I'm trying to make. Like when we went through the list, I mean, think about it. He was getting overlooked about some names where it's like, no, he's probably better than that guy right this second, the way he's pitched. That's all I'm making a point. Like I can see the guy because he doesn't have top. Everybody always said about him, oh, he's like a 3. He's like a 3. That's all I ever heard. He's like a 3 on a big league staff because he's not a big strikeout guy. I heard it. I heard it about the guy as a knock on him. So already, before you even got into a rotation, he's looked upon as not being a top of rotation guy, and all he's done is be a top of rotation guy. So that's all I was going with it. Is that I've heard that said about him before he was even in the fucking rotation.
Sure. And I think if you have other people besides Willie, he just likes to instigate and fuck.
Of course.
He just likes to bust your chops. You know what I mean? But if you have other people that are legitimately saying that he would be as a two on this team, then then that's where you can get excited. You know what I mean? Now Arrieta's done it for a long time. Don't get me wrong, but I think I'll take Nola over him. That's just me.
I'd take Arrieta. I'm gonna hop to some comments real quick.
That was coming.
Right? You should stand by it.
Frank Ehrenreich says, "Will anyone steal 100 bases in a year again?" Frank, up in the air on that, but I'd say of guys in the league right now, maybe Trey Turner could do it if he could get on base more. He's not hitting right now, but people think that he's could be
tough.
a guy.
It's tough to say never.
Gordon, but he'd have to hit amazing.
It's tough to say never, but it's a lost art. It's come by the way. They're waiting for the big inning.
65 is like mega now.
A bloop, a walk, a bloop, and a bomb. That's what everybody's sitting on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The days of the running game is shot. You know?
Yeah, because, I mean, the only true base stealers you have are Billy Hamilton.
And they don't get on enough.
He
can't get on enough.
Yeah.
D. Gordon, same thing there.
Yeah.
And, the guy you mentioned, Trey Turner, because the other guys, the other speedster guys, Jared Dyson stinks.
Trout could do it, but
Trout could
they're
do
not
it, but
gonna allow
why
it.
would he do it?
Yeah, they don't.
He's hitting the
it's
ball at the
not allowed.
ballpark,
Yeah, they don't allow it.
But 100 steals is a lot.
Cleveland up 2, 9 minutes left.
There you go. Yeah, it is a lot. The days of Vince Coleman and and Ricky are pretty Ricky are
Well,
going.
you also don't have those prototypical leadoff hitters anymore. A lot of people batting the leadoff hole aren't your true, almost slap hitters that could just fly, and then they turn a single into a double in 2 pitches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I feel like what's his name is actually looks like he's more aggressive this year for us. Caesar. I think Caesar might get the 30 steals this year. I think he already has 4. And he's been like kind of tentative on the base pass in the past, which I didn't understand because he's got great speed.
That's your game, dude.
He's got great speed. I feel like he should utilize it more. Hopefully this year he will.
87 all. No, but
Back and forth.
Absolutely. That's part of his game. He should just he's a good baseball player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's not great in one thing. One thing he's not going to jump off the page. Like, hey, watch this guy take BP or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Watch this guy go to his backhand or something, and watch this throw from behind the bag at second. He's just a baseball player. So, a baseball player needs to do everything. Continue to be that grinder and and get your 45 bags. You know what I mean? Absolutely, I agree with you. So. We'll see, but I like the question. It's just that the game has changed. It's a different game.
Yep.
That's all.
Yeah, it's completely
You know what I
different. It's power arms, power bats.
Yeah. Yep.
Rob said D. Gordon could be a candidate.
Yeah, he could. I just thought he doesn't. I mean, he's hitting like 320 right now. But is that going to hold up? Since the juice escapade, he hasn't really hit.
Yeah.
Juice.
And back to and here's the other thing people don't allude to your point, which is fantastic. You don't because you say to yourself, well, the guys back then get on enough. They might have not have, but they stole second and third.
Right.
You understand? Like Pretty Ricky and Vince Coleman stole second and third.
Yeah.
And
that's
pretty
pretty fun.
did get on enough.
Yeah. No, he's a Hall of Famer.
410 on base. He's on. And he's also like
Just
you said,
if people were wondering.
I'm saying, like you said, even if he gets thrown out 25 times in a year, he's still stealing over 100 because he's trying second and third every time he's on base. He might even try home. You might want to watch out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah, him, Tim Rock, Reigns, Vance Coleman, they all stole a ton of bags.
Agreed. Oh yeah, Timmy. Finally got in the Hall of Fame.
The dude right there stole a lot of bags.
The dude.
Yeah, Nails did steal a lot of bags.
Nails was the fucking man.
Yeah.
Heavy drinker. Heavy partier.
Yeah.
Heavy fucking leader though. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Heavy leader.
Leadership quality.
I'll stand up for that, Nails, all the time. That's why I think Mitch Williams is a fucking piece of shit.
Didn't do anything in moderation.
The way that he ripped Nails publicly, the guy that was the leader of your ball club, and you're the guy that blew the World Series, and you're going to rip him publicly. Don't do that, Mitch. You're better than that. Actually, I would say you're better than that, but you're really not.
Yeah.
From everything I've heard about you, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
from what I hear, not better than that.
Yeah, not better than that at all. Don't buy his salsa. He's a cunt.
He's a cunt. Cunt talk.
Sorry.
Mike Parker says the Cavs are going to lose this game.
They very well could, Mike. They very well could. We've said all year. I mean, I think they're going to win this game, but we've said all year this team. This is probably the worst collection of guys they've had around LeBron since 2007 when he took that team on his back. And the East is a lot tougher this year than it was in 2007, in my opinion. So, I don't know. They very well might not.
David
Indiana's
Roskis says
a tough out, man.
David Roskis says the Bruins will win in 6 and the Blue Jackets will win in Game 6.
Yeah, we were worried about the Pacers, so.
Yeah.
Jumped.
I mean, the Pacers are they're the only team, I think, one of the only teams ever, I think, who they're the 5th seed, but they had a winning record against the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and the 1st seed in the Eastern Conference.
Wow.
Because they had a better record, or they had a winning record against all of us.
Yeah.
Which is impressive, actually.
Yeah, they got a bunch of, like I said, Oladipo is he's an issue, and then and Turner, but then the rest of those guys are just role guys that fit the right pieces. You know what I mean?
What's it called?
Anytime you got
some
Stevens.
of these role guys get hot, like Bogdanovich. Jesus Christ, dude was on fucking fire.
And we got the guy to get in LeBron shit a little bit.
Wow,
Lance.
We got Von Hayes talk going on. In case anyone was wondering.
5 for 1.
Don't ever, we don't even refer to him as Von Hayes. We refer to him as 5 for 1. Or cunt, either one. Von Hayes. Fucking Von Hayes. I hate Von Hayes. Prefer Charlie Hayes.
Charlie was a good guy.
Chuck?
Yes, he was.
Charlie was a good guy.
Are we, anything else? Anything else to talk about? Anything else going on? We can jump to questions. Unless anybody else got something else. Well, who would win the fight? Embiid or James Johnson's on Tom's little thing there.
And dude's an MMA guy. I mean, I know.
Yeah, I know you don't
like
like
that.
You don't fight James Johnson.
Nah, I don't think
you don't.
No,
First off, he's got tattoos on his face, and he fights MMA and kickboxing. He's second-degree black belt. You don't fight guys like that.
Nah, you got to choke.
JoJo's a good personality, and we already saw what happened to your orbital bone on a bionic
shoulder.
And if you do fight that guy, you better choke quickly.
Put the mask on.
Leave the mask on. First, there's no reason to fight. I think, if anything, they want him to fight Ben or JoJo just to try to see if they'll fight back and get in trouble because they don't need James Johnson.
But speaking on that, the Miami Heat are doing everything they can to rattle the Sixers.
Oh, well, they know
and it's almost not working.
It's because
it's a testament to how relaxed and how poised these kids are.
No, not too much pressure.
Yeah, I mean, not too much pressure. But, like, the kids are responding to this. Like, yeah, it took a little bit of work because Game 2 showed that, hey, this was a different animal. Like, playoff basketball is a different animal.
No, absolutely.
But ever since then, and, a lot of it has to do with Joe coming back.
Yeah.
But they've responded. They'll give it back when needed. But also they know when to be restrained and calm.
Almost like a sometimes you got to smack your dog with the newspaper just to let them know that you're still the boss, because they won 17 in a row, and all I'm saying is just that feel, even though it wasn't JoJo, just like our boy Drew Rogers was talking about, like I thought my TV was fucking tilted. All right, we're taking off balance threes. JJ's going like yes, we're not setting our feet like who. We just thought anything was going to go in because we were just rolling dudes.
Bellinelli would go up in the corner and end up at the, and go for a three and end up at the, the top of the key. It's like, how'd you get there? How'd you get there? Were you just not over there?
Yeah.
Like, rain dance. And they all do that. I mean, they all every one of them when they shoot their three, they glide away. It's really weird. I'm like, how do they fucking make that so consistent? They're like moving away. Like, weren't you always taught to go to go up and go? It's right there. I'm gonna go straight through it. You know what I mean? You watch these guys shoot threes, both of them, Bellinelli and Redick, and they shoot it and their body slides. It's freaking nuts. I don't know how they do it. Which is probably what they have to do. If not, they're gonna get their fucking lunch eaten a lot on shots, getting blocked. But it's the way they do it off of screens. Because it's almost like it's impossible for the guy coming around the screen to be able to contest that shot. And so, but I mean, good for them. Shit. That's a lot of dizzy jumpers. You know what I mean? I mean, you're going home just like, oh, my God, I shot 2,000 today. I don't know how Larry did it.
I'll tell you one thing that I think it was last week. You put it out. But it was like I've been laughing at it for like the whole week as the picture that had JJ and it said what it said like Fishtown or whatever.
Kensington.
Oh yeah.
And then,
Or
and
Northern
it had
Liberty.
Northern Liberties, and it said Tyler Johnson, and it said Kensington.
Yep.
It's
Identical
such
twins.
such
Identical
a
match.
classic pick. It's amazing. So spectacular.
Yeah.
Some
So
things don't
true.
fall in your lap any better. I mean, that's a falling little lapper.
That's a great one.
That guy's missing his 2 front teeth. Yep, Kensington. And he just looks like he has a Kensington
Oh,
face,
my
with
God.
all due respect.
Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
everything that
With-
goes under
no due
the
respect.
L over there, with all due respect. But
And just for the fans out there,
Enjoy your
too,
Kensington
and just
shrimp
for the,
over there.
Just to clear things up too, I'm not even, people know I'm not a Kapler guy, but those 2 things that happened today were not on him, right? Carlos Santana bunts because of the shift. That's not called from the dugout. He's just trying to bunt for a hit. All right, and
Yeah, 'cause
it's
he's
commonplace. Yeah, exactly. And it's commonplace. Full count guys start the runner. That was not a hit and run when Hoskins was on first. You know what I mean? Like you start the runner to stay out of a double play, open up a hole, whatever it is. It wasn't a hit and run. So just to help people out there, trust me. I don't claim to know everything, but it's safe bet I know this.
He better know this. Gets paid to. But no. Well, you know what I will say about Kapler, as I've been trashing him since he was hired. What's been nice is that he hasn't taken the criticism too poorly.
Yep.
He's taken it well, which is a good
Like a
sign.
fucking man.
Because you need to, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you don't, we're coming out your throat.
I'm impressed by that, and he seems to be adapting a little bit. He's letting the pitchers go a little longer, which is good from early on, and. I don't know. I mean, I'm giving him a fair shake. Like I said, I
Yeah,
still don't like him. I don't like the analytics shit.
No,
but
hate it.
And some of his lineups, I mean, he bothered me. He goes
Or
away from a guy.
concerning.
When a guy gets hot and you go away from him right away, it just doesn't make sense to me. That's not how baseball's ever been played. You stay with the hot hand, Give a guy struggling a day off. But I don't know.
well,
And
that's
then Aaron
obviously
Altero
not happening.
Never play.
Yeah. No, okay, the guy's struggling a day off. Like they
071 would never play.
they ran right away
It's
from
in
the book on
150
that.
now.
All right, 140. My bad.
They
He
ran
gets paid
they ran
to hit.
away from the book on him for a while. They
The
were
other
like,
guy's
oh.
hitting 212. So
Yeah.
relax.
No, I
You
know.
guys
I
mean,
act
Nick
like he's a
Williams ain't
fucking
doing
triple
shit
crown.
either.
No, I like Nick Williams. I'm just saying, you guys act like he's hitting
Oh no,
400.
I just would like to.
Let's
I would
calm
like to
down
see
a
some a
little
little more
Yeah,
time.
One's 51 at bats, the other one's 47. So I guess that's what he's doing. I mean, who the fuck knows?
It just seems like like from the naked eye, even though
Yeah, I
it
understand.
just seems like he's
And
penciled
3
in.
for 3 will do that to you. I mean, it jacked it up a little bit.
Can't go-
The
can't
other
go much
guy's not
lower.
killing. Yeah.
It just seemed like that. Alter's been penciled in a lot more. And then when Nick's
Well, I
been in
think it
games,
has. I
when
think he
Nick's
has
been in
been.
games, I feel like I watched him the other night get a double switch and out by the 5th. I said, "What the hell happened here?"
Today was the 6th.
He was double switched out in the 6th.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
For
unbelievable.
the bum.
Let
you
the
got
guy
to-
fucking finish a game. Jesus Christ! I mean, I'm not. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Like Jesus, like if you're good.
Maybe Alter's a better fielder.
No, I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying he's not. But my point is, like, man, like
double
like you
switch in
said,
the
there's other spots that you can do this with. Like I said that too. Like it didn't need to be them two as a platoon. Like you play 6 days a week. Everybody plays 6 days a week. And if a guy's hot, then he plays 7, and you'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Like if one of them is flat out fucking raking, and you got to leave him in the lineup, and he plays all 7, then you figure that out.
You know what's crazy is we're 14-7, right? 14-7, and really, I would say Kapler blew 2 games, and Odubel blew 3. So
3.
we might be even better than that. 2 could have been 3.
I thought the dude blew 1 essentially.
2. Yesterday would have been a 3rd if Hoskins doesn't homer by him not taking charge in center field and letting that ball drop.
No,
What are you doing?
and he won the game the night before. So, I mean, you just want to factor that in. I'm not saying he shouldn't have caught that ball because he absolutely should have. But I'm saying he won the game the night before because your narrative fucking fits real well when you want to trash. But the guy just won a game the
My
night
narrative
before.
fits
And now
so
you want to talk
I
about
don't care.
No.
I
You
don't
want to
care
talk
that he
about
gets picked
losses, though. You want to just say, well, he lost this game. You're not going to talk about a guy who just won the game the night before. You just leave it out. That's not how that things work. I can sit here and say he needs to catch that ball, right? But I can also sit here and say the guy's foot out raking, which you'll leave out of your goddamn
is
narrative
raking.
all the
He is
time.
raking.
Which you're a problem too. You're a fucking problem.
I said he
because you
rakes.
leave that out all day
No, he
long.
does rake. He
You
rakes.
come in. You just love to see. You love to. Like, I swear to God, you watch and you're just begging for something to happen wrong.
I don't have to beg. I don't have to beg. He does one every day.
You don't have to.
There's no reason to beg. He's going to give me one anytime.
It's just like Altera.
It's
I'm
on a
begging
silver
for it out.
platter.
I know it's coming.
Stop. Aaron Altair can't hold a double jock strap in a little square box. Okay.
In the outfield, he can.
Listen, I think
It was
to
not
real
a bad
baseball
outfield, but he
guys,
doesn't take over. He's a terror.
to real baseball guys,
you
I
don't
think
want him on
it's
your team.
always been about the little things. That's all. The other night, I understand that Hoskins, last night, excuse me, not the other night. I know Hoskins gets picked off, but he doesn't even stay in a pickle. If Hoskins keeps running, he gets third easy. I understand it. So he's at fault too for whatever the fuck he was doing. But like he just, you're wandering off. Where are you going? Like there's nobody out there.
No, yeah, he
Let
does
him get
that
picked
shit.
off. There wasn't 2 outs, 2 strikes on the hitter where we're trying some gimmicky high school thing. There's nobody out. So just hang tight. And they got Hoskins. You're still in scoring position in a tie game where a sac fly, anything puts us ahead. Instead, he just takes off. Then he just stops. Like it wasn't. There was no effort, no pickle. I think that's where to baseball guys, it comes. We have an issue with. It's always the effort.
It's the effort.
The dude can flat out
It's not
hit
the
it,
talent, it's the effort.
Okay, but then he lays out
Brain
for the.
farts,
But then he lays out for the next ball.
He laid out because he also waited on that one nervously. You're a center fielder. Take fucking charge, dude.
Well, dude,
And I stood up and clapped when he made that catch and even yelled. I was left center. You might have heard me. I yelled that it was about time he took fucking charge because the previous ball was brutal. Fucking go get it, dude. You're a center fielder. Take charge. Slide in the second. Run hard. These aren't hard things to do. Showing effort's not hard. You got a ton of talent. Show effort. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's where I come.
No,
you talk about you coach your kids not to show effort?
Who said that?
No, I'm saying, do you?
Well, that's what you just fucking said.
No, I said, do you coach your kids not to show effort?
No, dude.
Of course not. So then you wouldn't like to coach O'Double.
This is the wrong town to be a dog in. That's all.
Don't be a dog.
I don't completely consider him a full-blown dog.
He's a mutt.
To me, a full-blown dog, like not yet. I mean, not a full-blown dog. I mean, he might be having like a half puppy. You know what I mean?
He might be Titan.
What is he? Half what?
He's Titan
Is
stepbrother.
he John Candy in Spaceballs? Half man, half dog? He's his own best friend. Jesus Christ.
Him and Titan are half brothers. It's just a fur matches.
with the blonde highlights.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I get what you're saying. I completely understand some of the things drive.
Yeah.
I mean, me crazy. I
He
yelled.
can't
I
even
was
stand in the dugout right. He almost got fucking lit up the other day.
At least he got dirty there.
Fucking guy, you don't even know where to stand.
But no, I mean, like listen, I see it all that he does wrong and right, but to me, I don't overlook it at all because I mean he cost us a game the other night, and that's well freaking documented. You got to find the baseball, okay? Forget even dirty. We ain't even got to get the dirty yet. But pick up the fucking baseball, okay? And then we can worry about we got to get dirty or not. There was no picking up the baseball. Yeah. That's factual. But there's also factual guys batting like 340 and he got a hit. So it's like oh shit, And I always said this.
He's a flat-out hitter.
And I said this about him.
That's why I can get something for him.
If this team wins, is good, and this team wins and they're good,
And Harold Terry
you're gonna be able to you can be able to sweep some things. Does that make sense? If they're winning, and he hits and he plays well,
winning is
because Gabe's already been like talking to him about. What the fuck?
No, you're talking about sweeping things under the rug, talking Uncle Sweep.
Yeah, exactly. I know where I'm going with it. And they've already been talking about taking charge, and it's a new regime, man, and they're setting a tone, and hopefully it translates to him. That's all. I don't know. He's got all the talent in the world. And
listen, old saying, dude. Winning is the greatest perfume.
Yep.
Right? It'll fucking you can throw that on a fucking pig.
Make you smell great.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Make you want to just cuddle with it. You know what I mean? Just snuggle in. Nobody knows more.
Is that a corpse?
Lipstick on a pig. TTP Ballin. To answer your question, is if Cavs lose this series, is Ty Lue a goner? How is he not already is the question. Is the answer to that question. Ty Lue don't coach that team, let's be honest.
Cavs up 1, and yes, we refer to Ty Lue before, I believe, as the NBA's version of Weekend at Bernie's. He just propped up. He just,
they play the music to get him off the bench.
He just got a stick in his back, that's all. All right? LeBron wears rubber gloves in that relationship. All right, that's it. It's your time for your post-game interview, Tyru. All right.
I was trying to
Just
think
smile.
of the comedic. Trying to think of the comics name that has the fucking. I couldn't think of it though.
Just smile.
Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham. Shit. Fucking Jeff Dunham over here.
The LeBron does drive you nuts, though, don't he? I mean, let's just real quick. I get this off my chest. Forget about the talent-wise. Like the other night, the whole Pop gate to me, it's like the Pop's wife's gate to me.
That's
it's
not
unbelievable.
Him, that's not him.
I know, but
that's terrible on that chick.
No, it isn't. But yes, I'm going to give it to you, bro. I'm going to give you the whole story. Right? They said, and now they're either trying to help her out or whatever. They're saying that she already asked him. So it's like asking Greg, hey, at the end, I'm going to ask you questions about this. And he was like, okay. He said, okay. All right. And then the interview, it looked like it looks like he got shot in the dick. You know, I mean, it was just like he was lost for words. And, you know, I said it's a terrible tragedy and understand no point for it. I 1,000% agree with you. But it was.
I thought he handled it well.
But it was said.
I didn't know that they said
but
he
was
knew.
Yeah, but he knew.
Well, but I guess he wants to make it look like he didn't know. But I don't know.
That's what I mean.
That's weird though.
That's where the fraud comes in for me.
But maybe she
like,
tells him makes him pretend like you didn't know. I don't know.
So
Yeah,
what would you call this? Like Pop wife gate?
It's
Dead
just,
wife gate?
Yeah.
It's
like,
just
that's terrible.
It's
Is that
just
no. I'm not like
I'm
making
sorry.
a joke of it.
I'm sorry.
I'm just
Are dead wives on gates
LeBron's
bad?
got everything's got to be about him. You know what I mean?
LeBron.
Like everything's like circled around him.
I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm sorry.
How did
I
that
apologize.
circle around like him having to come out
LeBron-gate,
and make a
right?
public freaking
No, yeah.
like
see,
think
but
about it.
he's
Like come
more-
on,
he's
dude.
most scrutinized of any person ever, dude.
No,
like,
I know.
Really.
He can-
He's anything he says is completely scrutinized. That's why, like, I think that was terrible on her. Don't bring that up. You know. And he's not going to turn down from saying it, but just don't, you know he's going to get asked the next day anyway. So,
Cavs up 6. Minute 40 left.
Just don't fucking. I don't
Why
know.
can't she ask it? Like they're close.
They just got done a game. He's walking up the court from 46, and she's like, "Oh, Craig Popovich's wife died." Like, whoa, don't hit me with a bat like that. Like, I don't know. You know, that's like the WWE equivalent of getting hit with a chair. You know, fucking Doink the Clown comes out from under the thing, hits you with a chair. You know what are you gonna do?
Throw a clown.
Oh shit. Kenny Smith as a coach. I like Kenny Smith. I'm not gonna lie.
As a coach of who?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think are they talking
9-year-old
Milwaukee?
team?
Are they talking Milwaukee because they're talking about Kidd and it looks like that they're talking about Jason Kidd. So if they're talking about Kidd, they're obviously talking about Milwaukee. So I don't know if they're talking about Kenny Smith. I love what Shaq said yesterday though at halftime because they're like, you're not trying to like hurt somebody with hard fouls, and he's like, yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Yeah, you are.
That's why it's called
He's
a
like, you
hard
knock it off,
foul.
Kenny. He's like, Kenny, you knock that off right now. You definitely. When somebody drives the lane, I want to let them know that I'm here. And I'm like, I love that. I love the big Aristotle, the big cactus, the big. What do we call Tristan Thompson? The big paramental.
The big Kardashian. I don't know. Big idiot.
Moron.
Kenny the Phoenix. Oh, Kenny the Phoenix.
Oh, Kenny the Phoenix.
Is that done?
That's a bad move.
Yeah, pretty much. He's a good
I'm not
commentator.
sure who it's a
He's
bad
probably
move
not,
for.
He's probably not a good coach.
No, I don't know. I'm just wondering if it's done. They're all talking about it.
I'm saying is it a bad move for Kenny or for Phoenix? I don't know which one. Might be a bad move for Kenny. That Phoenix team.
Yeah, I mean,
that Phoenix team.
being
rough.
that commentator's a cushy gig. I mean, you do nothing, and you get paid buku bucks.
You get to sit between Barkley and Shaq. I would love my
That's
job.
what I'm saying. Like, why would you want to leave that?
And they got a great chemistry.
Some guys
That's
just-
like
I mean,
Crocker.
besides us,
That's
they're
like
the
Crocker
best.
said before he got came on ESPN.
Yeah.
He goes, I travel like 3 weekends a year, and I get paid a shit ton of money. Why would I leave ESPN?
Yeah.
Then
Like,
he got canned. But then it happens. But it's just like,
because he's like Crocker's like, if you're not a Philly guy, Crocker, you would say Crocker's not that good, but we love Crocker.
I like Crocker because he'll keep you on your toes, but he's just gonna start talking about food, and I like food as well, so I'm cool with it.
Well, he keeps it honest. Too. I mean, he keeps it.
That's
he
why I
like
honest.
him.
He keeps it honest.
That's why I like him.
I'll tell you,
he filleted him the first week.
And what's his name with his cute haircut and good looks, Malvern prep queer, Ben Davis. Okay, he's a lying sack of shit. All right, I'm sorry, Ben Davis. I'm gonna call you out on it. You're a liar. The other was it last weekend? I think that when Schmidt was calling or whatever it was, when Schmidt was calling, and he said
Sundays probably.
Oh yeah, it was a weekend.
Yeah.
And he said something like, for those of you scoring at home, they said, they always say that. For those of you who's keeping score at home, and Smith was like, Does anyone actually do that? They always say that. Does anyone actually keep score at home? And Ben Davis is like, I keep score at home. Shut the fuck up, Ben. You don't keep score at home. We know that you're lying there, buddy. Nobody's sitting at home keeping score. All right? That's a bold-faced lie.
Yeah, if you sit home and keep score, somebody should smack you.
Yeah, you got issues.
At this point. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's got a box score. You know, it's a tap away.
Back in the four, I mean, people go to the game and keep score. Some people.
Yeah,
still.
that's still cool. That's
I
still hot in the
respect
street.
that. I
Yeah, that's
respect
still
that.
hot in the
My
street.
grandfather used to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah,
I respect that.
There's still something.
I might buy one.
Glenbo's
There's a
long
mystique
meatloaf
to that.
Yo, here
There's
it
a
is, though.
mystique that comes with that. Like, there's just something with it at the ballpark
It's
having a
tough to
scorebook.
find someone though that knows how to keep a book though anymore.
Tough to keep a book. It's
But, I
tough
mean,
to
it's
keep
the only
a-
reason
tough
why I'm allowed around coaching is because I can keep a book and I keep a mean book.
Did you just call yourself a bad coach?
Maybe, but I could.
But a great book.
Because I'm
Great
not
book
around.
guy. Great book guy.
Great book guy.
Great book guy.
Great book guy. Are you a tough hit?
Oh yeah, real
Oh,
tough.
okay.
I had to get more lenient because now I'm hurting my kids.
No, fuck that. Tough hit guy. Always be a tough hit
But
guy.
here you
It's
go.
better.
Right,
It's better for the pitchers,
It's like
though.
you got me being a tough book guy, and then you got the other. You know, you got a sophomore in high school girl keeping book. Oh yeah, it's a hit. He's
Oh,
over base.
Well, that speaks to your program. A sophomore high school girl should never be keeping a book.
Well, that's why I keep it.
Good work.
Way to jump in there.
Still up 6. 20 seconds. Looks like that series will be 2-2, gentlemen.
Yeah,
Everybody goes 7.
Cleveland's winning that series.
And he did later confirm that Wednesday night that he was not blindsided by the question. So just
Again,
make sure you let
another
everybody else.
another
just-
confirmation.
That LeBron is LeBron.
Pop talk.
Rob, you got questions?
Yeah, let's throw some out. See if they stick.
Fireside chats with Pove.
Uh-oh. On the stove with Pove.
What's up, fellas?
Robbie.
You know, I'm going to start off with a trivia question this week.
Feeling real good to see you today, Rob. You know why? Because the
Was it?
Phils are surging and the Mets are dropping.
They ain't dropping that much.
I know, they're still playing good ball.
Braves surprising me, though.
Braves
already.
are good, man.
Everybody's
I'll
far ahead.
tell you what. You know who I think is going to be a real good player on that team? Ozzy Albies can play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah,
time.
he's a good
Yeah,
player.
yeah.
And like
They
I
got some
said,
young
we kind
pups.
of compare the two franchises to me for Sixers, Celtics. For the next 10 years, you would expect that to get there. And to me, back to Philly. I know he doesn't want to hear that, but Phillies, Braves. Braves are fucking
yeah.
loaded. Braves are fucking
Loaded.
And once Harpy Harp leaves, Nats will be back to being horseshit. So,
Well, hopefully he comes here, and then we go even higher.
but the Braves are loaded.
Yeah, and
They're coming, boy.
What's his name?
Acuna is dangerous, boy.
Acuna's coming too.
Hey,
Real soon.
Akuma
Fine,
Matata is dangerous, buddy.
Probably called up tomorrow.
Yeah,
Acuna.
yeah.
He homered again yesterday.
Yeah.
He's coming up. He's coming up real soon.
They all are.
And then
They got
Ozzy
10
Albies
arms,
can
too.
play. Dansby Swanson can
And
play.
they got about 10 arms.
And they got arms.
Oh.
Yeah, they got arms. Whew.
Go ahead, Poby.
Yeah, they're coming.
Well, it's funny to start off with a little baseball trivia question. We won't spend too much time if you don't know right off the bat, but you guys did talk about Sean Mejia stunning the Red Sox with his first no-no on Saturday in the 7th in A's history. But can you name the last Oakland A to throw a no-hitter? It's kind of a special day.
Dallas Braden, a perfect game,
Yeah.
on Mother's Day, right?
Boom.
Yeah.
Very good, man. Very good. You know what was interesting was
Me too. It's upsetting.
what's interesting is Dallas Braden now works for the Oakland
I
A's.
was gonna
and
say he interviewed him
yeah,
last
right after
night.
the game. It was a fabulous interview. If you haven't seen that yet, you can go on NBC Sports and check that out for certain. Wow, nice job. Nailed that right off the bat. It's kind of somber news for number 2. Caught this on Twitter. Austin Powers star Vern Troyer, Mini-Me, passed away at the age of 49 on Saturday. So just give us a little, what's your favorite movie in the series or scene or quote, or were you not a big fan of Austin Powers?
Austin Powers is great.
Yeah. Phenomenal.
Shall we shag now or shall we shag later? I mean, Austin Powers is spectacular.
Yeah.
Vern Troyer, he was good in that. He's a bit of a scummer, but he was a bit.
He had some issues, right?
He was a bit of a scummer. Yeah, big scummer. Well, tiny scummer.
Yeah, that's even creepier. You know what I mean? The tiny scum.
Yeah.
Tiny scumbag.
He
Like that motherfucker.
he always looks
Like,
surprised.
how'd this
I feel
fucking
like
guy-
every time you saw him, he looked
Like the
surprised.
burglar climbed through the doggy door and, you know what I mean? And fucking woke up next to you. You know, I mean, it's creepy.
And he could definitely climb
Yeah,
through the
yeah,
dog.
that's what I mean. It's creep. Creep talk.
Fuck that, bro.
Creep talk.
Scum talk.
Rest
creep
in
talk,
peace. I mean, small grave, but rest in peace.
Midget talk.
Howard had him on a couple times, right?
Yeah, baby grave.
Howard's at
pride.
everybody. Yeah, Howard's at everybody.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice and the rest of the crew.
Little 3 foot, little 3 foot coffin.
Get half price on them bitches.
Uh-huh. That's a cheap burial. Once you said he's a scum, I'm
you
gonna
probably
pile
could just
on.
throw him in a sack and just
You could.
Whoop
Nearest body of water.
I mean, Christ. I could get good distance on it, too. He couldn't weigh more than 40 pounds.
Nah. I think that's an easy Atlantic Ocean drop-off.
Oh, easy.
Easy.
Real simple.
you got somebody going out on a charter.
We might see who can
A little drop.
throw Vern Troyer's dead body farther. We could have a game out of it.
Trip to AC run.
Sorry,
Oh,
I'm
my
not sorry. I don't
goodness.
care.
Oh, I love it. So we Atlantic or Goff? Where we go?
Right behind the 4th of July.
Audubon Lake.
Right behind the egg toss.
We can go fish
a
him
midget
out.
toss.
See who can get the farthest.
Oh, we keep doing
Let's
it.
keep doing it, yeah. We'll get the farthest. To the bag rips. I know he wants to touch him. We're just going to leave him. Wouldn't be the first dead body they found in that lake.
Jesus Christ.
Kid's going hard right now. Don't know what to tell you.
Vern or you?
Well, he's stiff as a board, but I mean.
A little bit.
Hands hard.
A little bit.
Oh, that backfired, Rob. Next question. There was
That's kind of what I was going for, actually.
there was no honoring Mini-Me there. Shit.
The fight scene is spectacular, though.
Oh,
You
yeah.
never seen it. Check it out.
Yeah, man.
Check it out.
$1 million.
That question was just to soften you up for this one. This went out last weekend, but it's still in the news because it hasn't happened yet. Steve Spurrier is giving pro football another go. He's going to coach the Orlando team in the Alliance of American Football, which is going to be a rival league to the NFL that begins to play February of 2019. You guys think he'll rejuvenate his coaching career, or is he just out for a paycheck?
Oh, he's paycheck. He's paycheck jumping.
Old ball coach.
Yeah, he just found a leg that probably won't call nothing. He's
I like to call him old ball
They'll
bag.
probably bring Danny Warfel back out and then try to spin it.
What's going on with this league? I haven't heard of this.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
All
Big
kinds of
fella
things popping
What
out.
He
the
perked
fuck
up.
did he just sign up to? I thought there was like a new XFL coming. I didn't realize there was like this other one
Yeah,
coming.
that's
He perked
2020,
up.
and this is in 2019.
He perked
Alliance
up.
of American Football.
The big fella perked up.
Alliance
There's
of
no
American
fucking
Football.
with the
AAF?
NFL.
I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
Half. Black.
Wow. Good. Don't advertise with them.
Yeah.
That'll be a quick one.
I was just
They'll
gonna say.
be done by the time the XFL 2 starts.
Every time you try to take on the NFL, you get smacked in the face.
Don't go well.
never
Ask
ends
Trump.
well.
Ask Trump, but don't go well.
It never ends well. And the definition of insanity. You know what that is. So, hey, try it again. Then again.
Then try it again.
And one more time. Just for good
And
luck.
why-
And you know what? Why don't we
Okay.
do a coin toss?
They wanna
Instead of doing a fucking coin toss, we'll make two players run to the middle of the field because ratings will be higher than the NFL. Yeah, that lasted a week.
It's like the
Yeah.
WWE. buddy.
Yo, he
It's
hate
just- It's going to last forever. I was a TNT guy back when I was a young guy because the night, Monday Night Nitro and Hollywood Hogan and NWO and all that stuff. But it's just
Wolfpack.
went away. Yeah, the Wolfpack. So it's just
Might
the
end up in a-
NFL.
Don't
the
turn your
NFL's
back
like
on a
that.
wolf pack. That's right. Might wind up
Too
in a body
sweet.
bag.
Too sweet.
Too sweet.
So you can't fuck with the NFL as much as everybody hates Roger. Because they might get 10 or 15 stars, and then it's like you don't want to be that guy that once you see it'll be a mess.
It's a terrible idea. If an eagle leaves to go to that slop, I'm going to trash him.
Yeah.
So bad. So wait,
Manziel.
February till what are they? Is they going to run their season?
I've
like
got Johnny written all
February
over
till
it.
like July. Or
I would
something?
assume July or August before minicamps open. Yeah.
All right. I mean,
Is
at
there
least they're
open
doing that.
tryouts?
At least they're doing that right.
Open tryouts.
You don't want to play the same time as the NFL's playing.
True.
The old ball coach do somebody sprinting around the yard.
Yeah.
Little Vince Papale. Vince
Open.
Papale over here.
He made Danny Warfel look good.
Who's the talent evaluator?
I've been to Thanksgivings for a few years in a row. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, great coaches get the best out of you.
Spurrier's there. He was put there for you.
Yep.
There it is.
He's like, look at that puppy's move. He's built for this.
Here comes Al Bundy.
You see the Polk High. Polk High.
Except I never scored 4.
You scored 4.
Remember that 2-point conversion?
Was that against Spare Tire?
Yeah, we don't kick field goals. We got Tommy. Let's the fuck out of here. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're gonna do.
I'll tell you what, the last
Tight end
thing,
pop
the
pass, he's
last-
open.
The last thing Tom needed to hear is that there's 2 new football leagues starting up. He's already going to start throwing
Yeah, I
outside.
mean,
Okay, all right.
I mean,
all
we'll have
right.
to talk ball sizes before I decide to go try out, But if, shit, the XFL's got a good grip on a ball, I might consider.
But Pally, too.
I'm sure the Alliance can have baby balls.
He's gonna re-
Small hands.
He's
Smells
gonna-
like
Oh, yeah.
cabbage.
Yeah, golf talk.
He's
Answer
going
number
to
2.
reenact the Broad video.
Yeah, but look at Goff
Run it.
when McVay got around. You know what I mean? Like, we were talking baby hands, guy stinks, and McVay gets around, you never know. Yeah, you never know. Me and Johnny Manziel taking on the NFL in the Alliance Football League. Just the bad boys running around. That'd be fucking insanity. I'll get arrested every other night. I mean, I'd be an off-the-fucking-field issue.
Oh, big time.
Oh, no doubt.
Big time.
The God knows better.
You're getting fined.
God knew better than
You're-
give me fame.
you're
You know what I
getting
mean?
fined. You're
Like,
getting
God
fined
knew what was going to come with giving me fame. I've been nothing but a fucking issue.
Well, we're
You
still
thought Ryan
hoping
Leaf
for
in the locker room was a problem with reporters? I would have choked a lot. Because I would have had a lot of bad losses. So, I mean,
I like how he goes right down with a lot of bad losses.
Loser gate.
Tommy Leaf.
and there have been a lot of tough questions. Like, I can see myself at the podium going across. Going down.
You're going to pull like the Hal McRae moment where he just starts throwing everything in the office. Just starts throwing.
Cut a guy, too.
Yeah, you
Fucking
got-
Gatorade.
you got-
Oh, you think I'm not accurate?
Missed him. Threw him. You get the one report that's like he threw that behind like he did all game, and then Tom Lewis blows the gasket. Blows the gasket. That reporter's me, by the way.
Yeah.
It's me. I got the ATD radio shirt on.
Yeah.
We cut him out years ago. Don't worry.
Tommy's a
That's
Ryan,
why I couldn't hit anything.
Tommy's the Ryan Leaf of Turkey Day. He's fucking losing it. This fucking guy lost it.
No question.
Fuck out of here. Next question. Tommy, you were 1 for 24 with 5 picks. Next question.
Put that one.
It was right on the money.
We battled.
You've completed more passes than questions answered in this. Can you please answer the next one?
Oh, my God. Ooh.
Your pocket presence was fantastic today.
I was crying
All right,
for a minute.
Bo.
Ooh.
Cleveland 1-4.
Getting back local here. With the Flyers going down today, what do you think is their number 1 priority for this offseason?
Shit, because it depends who you ask. I mean, the Facebook page would have told you something else.
I think that the defense is already there. That they like Sanheim and Morin. I think need to be up next year. Hopefully, it's Gudis and Manning that aren't there, in my opinion. And then they need to bring. You got to get a goal scorer. We need more scoring. We just do. And however that's going to happen, you got to bring somebody in. And besides that, I think we're young and we're talented and we should be going places. We still don't have a goaltender. Next year we still might not. You know, when's Carter Hart going to be ready? Who knows?
That was my
maybe a year and a half.
That was my
You
follow-up
know,
question.
I don't know, but I think that's. I mean, we should be excited as Flyers fans. You know, young talent on the team, it's there. But Drew ain't getting any younger.
Now,
you
you
know?
need goal scoring.
So we got to bring somebody in to help next year for sure.
Goal scoring and, listen, I mean, shit, I understand he's young and everything, but can he be worse than what you have? I mean, we talk about the baby and the process, and I know hockey's a little different with this stuff, but shit, can he make a save?
Marc-Andre Fleury came in real young.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's that special, like, what the fuck we waiting for? You're a goalie guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
he's
you should
already
be
19.
Yeah, like,
he's
how old?
have to be on the Phantoms, right?
Let's go.
He's
Let's go.
He's officially out of
Right?
out of juniors now, right? So yeah, fuck it, might as well.
Let's
Guess
go.
what? If he looks good in training camp, right?
Yeah, that's how I look at it.
I'm ready for the kid to play.
That was actually my follow-up was, do you bring him up next year?
Yep.
I mean, if
I
he's
give him
not-
like Will said, you have
If
to.
he looks good,
Have to. If he's your like future,
he is the future.
Yeah, but I know again they're making it out that he's the future. He is the future. Then he's got to, he's got to get at least the attempt to see what he's got. I mean, he's going to be worse than Michael Norvirth. I mean, stop. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
what I'm
crazy
saying.
talk.
He's a backup. That's
Yeah,
it.
I mean, Brian Elliott, we seen this act. He can sit in the locker room all he wants and throw the fucking ball off the thing and make all them saves. He don't make none in the fucking game. So, I mean,
With the CCM helmet that had He's wearing a CCM hat.
Guy's got a CCM hat on.
pass the puck.
Hey, young blood, you fuck, pass the puck.
David Roski said Rick Nash to the Flyers.
He's a me guy, though.
He's old.
I don't like him. He's a me guy. But I do agree with Willie, though. I think you got to commit to the young kids on the blue line. Let them go. There was a little bit of that this year. We saw a lot from Hag. Obviously Shane's still young, and Provy's still young. And we do need a goal scorer. There was too many stretches where Voracek was just not available. You know what I mean? In the game, he was there, but he wasn't effective for a lot. And I know Simmer's dealing with an injury that we're going to find out tomorrow with. I mean, you definitely need a goal scorer.
Simmers ain't really a goal scorer.
No, he's not.
More of a junkyard dog in front of the net type deal.
Right.
You know?
But you need a
But
legit
he'll get goals.
five,
He'll get
you need
goals
a
that
legit
way.
5-on-5
Yeah,
just
guy that's
sniper.
Like,
Slight
I think
down year this year, too.
He did. And you would think that connecting will get even better next year, but we still need another guy.
Yeah.
You need another
for
guy.
sure.
Pedro Baez is quick in his pace between pitches. Oh, sorry. No, I was joking.
But I do agree.
Giving you a busted only tweet.
I do. What's that?
I
I really like what Nolan
I think
did this
he's going
year.
to be a really good player. Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Really good.
So you guys will like this.
Took a while to get his legs, but the back half of the year,
he
played
good.
phenomenal.
Yeah, he did.
John Clark, I guess there's a retweet here, but it was Ivan Provorov cared about Game 6. Where the hell did it go now? That's fun.
Oh, I saw the quote by him earlier. Is that what it is? When they asked him, like, how hurt he was, and he said, if my arm had to be unattached for me not to play in this game.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I know you talked about it
that's
earlier, and you put pieces around kids like that.
Yeah.
And this team's gonna
I
be
mean,
all
that's
right. Yeah, this team's gonna be all right.
This isn't a shot at Claude, but what Couturier did with the MCL, what Provorov did, with the shoulder, that's captain worthy stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
you know, whether that's, I'm not saying I'm not going there yet, but I'm saying that's captain worthy stuff right there. That's the cojones that you're looking for from your leader of your team. Provorov's 21 years old, was caught crying on the bench because he knew his play borderline lost the game.
Yeah, and guess what? I mean,
that's the guy that cares.
Yeah, at the end of the day, what do we ask for? I mean, mistakes are going to happen. Guys are going to. It's just sports, right? But we just want to be able to relate to guys, right? At the end of the day, is that all we want? Really, for the most part, we know we're going to lose, and there's going to be wins. There's going to be great times and bad times. But at the end of the day, if we can relate to you and we feel that you feel the pain that we feel. Hey, we're good here. We're good. I mean, we're going to still. It's still going to hurt us, but we're going to let you go.
If I'm living and dying with it, they better be too.
Yep. And that's how I've always looked at it. I said about the Eagles sometimes last year,
I got an issue.
or 2 years ago when they're losing. If you a couple times to Chip Kelly, you guys don't care, then I don't fucking care. Then you guys gonna sleep fine, then I'm gonna sleep fucking fine. Okay. You know what I mean? Then fine.
And you weren't. You weren't.
No, I wasn't.
You were all charades.
Jim Jackson.
You weren't sleeping at all.
Jim Jackson on the postgame show echoed that. He said, the fans in the city ask you to be passionate, care about it, and be accountable.
Yep.
Well, Provorov stepped up on his worst game. Could have said, I'm going to hide in the back, shoulders hurt, not going to answer questions. Stood there, was one of the first guys answering questions right off the gate. That's some guy. Yeah, that's some stand-up stuff right there.
Well, he should be a superstar defenseman for the next 10 to 12 years.
For sure.
Easy. Yeah. So, I mean, we have greener pastures ahead. We need a goal scorer.
For sure.
Cal talk.
And a goalie.
We do. Cal
goal scorer and a
Cal
goalie.
talk. Might as well get a big glass of milk because there's greener pastures ahead. Cal talk.
Whole percent talk.
Nice.
Yeah. None of that 1% bullshit. It's like half water. We drink whole milk around here.
We just drink it right out of the
I don't
tea.
drink. What is it, half? I don't even understand what 1% milk means. What's the other 99%? No. I drink whole milk around here. And if you try to bring skim milk around me, kill yourself.
And the real grown-ups go right out of the tea.
And if you try to give me an almond milk, where does it come from? Milk comes from a tit. Almonds don't got tits. I don't want to see it. No soy, no almond, none of that bullshit.
Titgate. Tittygate.
You tried to milk them, didn't you, you sick son of a bitch? I just put it into a little bowl for Geppetto.
Cat's flushing the
If
toilet.
Willie doesn't see a tit, he ain't drinking it.
That's true.
Let's go.
I mean, he's been known to, really suck on a cow for a few. So he's a traveler.
All right, boys. Let's round out the questions with a little agree or disagree.
We talk about tits. You never
Tits?
seen a tit you didn't like, so just confirm with the people that you even sucked on a cow once.
I'm a tit guy.
Yeah, that was what we needed.
I am a tit guy. Well aware.
Well documented.
Well documented.
And
My man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. Go ahead.
All right, boys. Agree or disagree? This year's Sixers team would defeat the 2000-2001 team in a best-of-7 series.
Oh, we had this talk last night. Were you reading my mind? I had this talk last night with somebody.
Nice.
And I argued that they would.
Ooh.
And I'm going to give you my argument now again because he was trying to AI me to death, and I said, listen, I understand that AI was phenomenal, but you got to realize that with Big JoJo in the middle, he's not going to be easy driving to the AI is going to get his. This team is a better all-around team, and it's more of a team. Yeah. Ben spreads it around. It was all about Allen. It was about playing good D. You had Dikembe in there playing good D, and Allen was scoring. Yeah. And this team, I think, is better all around. Now, was that team? I loved that team. Don't get me wrong, and I loved Allen. Allen was incredible. Maybe pound for pound the best player ever. Maybe.
I mean, he's going for 40.
Yeah.
You just write it down in the scorebook.
That's
he's got
fine.
40,
You let him get
and
40.
Yeah, but I think this team's better overall, and this team's a team that's going to drop 130 on you. So, I mean, good luck. How you getting that scoring with that team? That's the question.
I mean,
with the 0-1 team.
The problem is,
Aaron Keaton scary?
Is George Lynch going to truly shut down Ben? No.
No. So I was going to say the problem is they have no one on that team that's guarding Ben.
Right.
At all.
Allen
ain't guarding him.
Mutombo ain't covering him all over the place.
No.
Well, no. I'm saying
Mutombo might body JoJo a little bit, but he's not going to follow him out there.
That's what I mean. Like, Mutombo, we're just mismatch problems all over the court.
That's the same thing that we are against Houston. That's why I would love to see Houston. Houston might still be able to get us, but we are a mismatch problem for Houston, big time. Would love to see Houston. Could you imagine if we win the title early? Well, because we're early right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're early.
Houston won't be there.
Okay, who's beating them? Golden State?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna find out, aren't we? I think Golden State's gonna have their hands full with New Orleans. They better hope that Steph automatically gets healthy real quick.
I completely
They're gonna have their hands full.
Well, there you go. New Orleans could beat them too. Like I don't believe in Houston. I don't believe in them.
That's fine. I just think that with Chris Paul and Clint Capella, I know Clint Capella was there last year.
Or like Capella.
But Clint Capella is a very good defender.
PJ Tucker and Mbumate or whatever.
Mbumate.
He was out for this year.
But they shoot the shit out of the ball. And Harden, as much as I don't like him, even if he's not shooting well, he gets to the line. And I love Chris Paul's game. I always have. And, I mean, granted, Chris Paul has an awful injury history in the postseason. He might go down the next game. You never know. But
is Ryan Anderson ever coming back, or is he out for the year?
He played yesterday.
Okay.
I always like me some big RA.
No.
RA ain't afraid to pull it.
Yeah. I didn't know if he was back in.
But speaking of pulling it, Tom.
I'll tell you what, though, Golden State and New Orleans should be a great series, especially if Curry plays, Golden State beats them. If Curry can't play, that could be a 7-game hard-fought series.
Yeah. TTP
and Houston might roll through Utah.
Playoff Rondo is an issue.
Yeah, he is.
I know he's had problems. Whatever he's had throughout his career. You know what I mean. But in the playoffs, that guy, he gets everybody involved.
Yeah,
you gotta have your head on a swivel as soon as you get that board, because he's gonna put it right in the breadbasket for you. On the in transition.
Oh, he's a great disher. TTP. TTP says, and this is the last question here: will Drew keep up the phenomenal play?
I mean, maybe not as great as he played this past series. He was amazing. Yeah. He really owned Damian Lillard. But if you look at it, with Rondo being so good, he doesn't even have to worry about being point guard. He's more of strictly a shooting guard, and he's scoring great. And him and Rondo just throw the ball up to Anthony Davis. It's fucking disgusting. Dude just lives above the rim. So I think he does. I think he's gonna have a great playoffs. Gonna continue. And like we said, great guy. Couldn't happen to a better guy.
Yeah.
Really happy to see his success.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I'm just, I could do without the alerts now. Every 5 minutes about, we should have kept Drew.
Yeah,
let it go, okay? We love
First off,
Drew. We love him, but we don't need to hear that we should have kept
everyone
him.
that loves the
We're
process,
good.
the start of the process was trading Drew.
Yeah,
so
it was common
if you don't
sense.
like if you don't like where the team is, if you don't like where the team is now, then you can say, we should.
If you out trade Ben for
I
Drew,
think everyone
then,
likes where the team is.
then
now.
go jump off the
I was
wall.
just gonna say, yeah. If you don't like where we're at now, then
Jump off the wall.
Then
It's
yeah,
tough. It's
Immediately.
tough.
Seriously.
Immediately.
Yeah,
go
we
go
can't-
watch
yeah.
soccer or the
Take
soul.
a long
or-
walk off a short
Yeah.
pier.
Yeah,
Yep.
we
Soul,
can't-
soul talk.
We can't do nothing for
Soul
you.
talk. Union talk. You know what I mean?
Walk
That-
talk.
Yeah. Go watch that shit.
Union talk.
All right.
Please no.
Another edition of Agree Disagree, A2D Radio. Thank you all for joining us. We love you.
We love you. Fuck soccer.
Domino, Nick Delgazzo, Brian Wilson,
Finish
Greg
it up,
Wagnick,
Sixers. Finish it up.
Rob Hove on the ones and twos. We'll see you next Sunday night.
Hopefully next Sunday we're talking about who the Sixers got next round.
You know it. We out.
Later.